This is the old 77 podcast.
Thank you for listening to the old 77 podcast.
Hey, what's up?
I'm gonna fight my son, but I'm gonna straight up fight him when he's 18, because he gives me looks like he is my child.
Oh, like he's coming at you?
And he'll look at me, I'm like, dude, I straight fucking punch you. Like, on his 18th birthday, I'm gonna be like, hey, do you want to fight now? Or do you want to get a couple years on me? Like, you know, you want to wait till like I'm older?
For like our 14th birthday, I'm just going to have him sign a waiver.
Who are you? Turn it up, let it blast. Hey, bitches, this is old 77 podcast.
It's a safe place.
In an unsafe world.
Impressive. Warning, foul language may occur due to the subject matter.
You motorboat son of a bitch, you old sailor, you.
Join our Patreon Clubhouse today. Clubhouse members get early access to episodes and exclusive after-hours content at patreon.com/theold77podcast.
Yeah, boy.
Thanks for listening.
How much time do we have?
Enough time to 69.
Welcome to the old 77.
It's a safe place.
In an unsafe world.
Did you meow?
I think I heard a meow.
I think that was a meow. Alright.
Hey, you better cut that out right meow.
Right now.
Careful, you can get caught up in the repeater, boys.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Meow?
Good to see all your faces again.
Yes. This is episode 125. This is the start of season 6.
Nice even
Sure
round
is,
number.
sir. So there you go.
I like it.
Yes, it's a nice even number.
Well, you know, I guess it's not an even
No.
number.
It's a good number.
But it's, you know,
we
it's
don't
in the
really
middle.
celebrate seasons, though.
It's a quarter,
Yeah.
you know. I don't know. Fuck. How's y'all's week been so far, boys?
It's been all right. Can't
Great.
complain.
Yeah. Scott was
Pretty
complaining off the air. He's turning into a crotchety old man.
Again, like you've got a whole other story besides where you ripped off the guy.
I'm just
and
angry all
tried
the
to run
time
over-
with these dudes. I don't know, man.
Damn kids getting on my lawn.
Fucking kid, get off my lawn.
Oh, some
my
guy
God,
at school
that guy.
last time. Like you were.
Yeah,
gonna
that
whoop
was
his
the
ass.
dude at school last time. No, he was just a teacher that was trying to like.
Have you seen him since?
No, I haven't.
That
He's
was the
not been
teacher
out.
that was trying to assert his dominance
Yes,
on you.
he came out and asserted, hey, you, and he'd go over there. And I was like, oh, and he picked the wrong day to do it because
And,
I was
like-
running late and I had so much shit to do.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, yeah, I got to get to work. I gotta get this done. I got this and this and
Yeah.
this. And I just, hey, over there. And I was
Yeah.
like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And that was just the wrong tone, you know?
Yeah.
And this dude came
That is-
over.
That
and-
is the precisely wrong.
and he looked like you guys have seen that Disney movie, The Shaggy Dog, you know?
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
his
God.
hair looked like that.
Yeah.
And so I called him last time. I called him a mop head. I didn't know what else to call him, but that's what he looked like.
But you haven't
He looked
seen
like
him
a
since?
Libman mop. No.
Yeah.
No.
Are you gonna get called a beta again?
I hope
on,
so.
On YouTube.
Probably. I
That-
did. I did on YouTube.
That
didn't
fucking
I?
comment.
I saw that and I was like,
what a
oh.
beta move. I was like,
Okay,
oh, yeah.
I'm such a beta.
Wow.
Wait.
That was a
Somebody left that
fucking
comment
good-
on your story, on that story?
Yeah, on
Yeah,
that story on
that-
YouTube.
Oh, is that the one?
Yeah, Dustin made a short on that. Yeah.
yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, some dude was like, "That's a beta move." I was like, "Yeah,
Thanks for the
Yeah,
comment,
maybe.
bro.
wow."
You know, okay.
I'll take any comment.
I don't
Any
care.
comment is
Can
a
I
good
get
comment.
Can I get some audio on my machine?
Oh, it's over here, bro.
Yeah, I got it. It's up over
thank
here.
you, thank you.
Yeah, I got you.
Spin it.
You're all up on my end.
Dun,
My shit's good over here.
Yeah.
Yep, working great.
Oh wait, there you go.
Oh, there we go.
Not very many responsibilities.
I was getting you some kung fu music while you told us your grouchy old man story.
Man, this dude, he throws the fist on the car and throws me over there. And
First of all,
what's up, man? And he throws out some kids. Like, he throws out like a Jamal or a Jamaim or whatever. My kid's Jonah, and he's like, is that Jamal? And I'm like, no. I mean, it wasn't even close.
He tried to call him.
He was throwing out some other names, and I'm like, yeah. He's like, I meant to call last night, but didn't get to it. And I was like,
bro.
And then he tells me some other kid's name. Is that, such and such? I was like, no, that's not him.
Nice try.
At least he got the J names.
He got it. He got the first initial right.
Dude, I would have been done when the hand on the car.
Oh, I was not happy with that.
You all have
Yeah.
kids. When's the time when the teacher pissed you guys off with pertaining to your children and not
It
yourself?
hasn't happened yet.
Not yet.
Oh, wow.
My kid's got a bully. He's had a bully a couple of years now. And I've flat out been telling him, dude, you know, he's like, oh, this kid's going to kick my butt and I'm going to get in trouble. And I'm like, only at school. You ain't getting in trouble here.
Yeah.
You know, if this kid's... And so here's how it was. It started this year. We went to orientation, and his bully was in line. He's like, hey, Jonah, what's going on? And we were like, who's that kid? Is he your friend? And he was like, no, that's my bully. This kid straight up made a point to say, hey, what's up, man?
I choke him out.
And then he was like, I got my eye on you. And then afterwards, the kid, and then the kid took off. And I was like, that little motherfucker, you know. I'm a dad. I'm ready to come kick some, junior high kid's ass for my kid, but I can't do that.
Yeah, you
can. No, I can't.
Well,
I mean, I can.
Well, for anybody listening, you can't. Wink.
I'm free to do whatever, right? But not free of my consequences. Hit him with the car. Yeah. No.
So this was at parent-teacher conferences?
Yeah. This kid straight up said all that. He was like, So we gave Jonah permission. Like, man, if this kid gives you guff, you take care of business.
Throw hands.
You ain't getting in trouble here.
No. Celebrate that shit.
You take care of it. Don't go out and start shit. But if shit comes your way, take care of it.
Yeah.
Make sure you finish it.
Yeah.
My kids won awards the other day at school.
I saw that.
Yeah. I know, right? Yeah. Clay won the Citizen of the Month award.
What did he do to get that? Help somebody?
No idea.
No.
I don't know.
Went potty standing up?
They're in kindergarten. They're in kindergarten, But the funny thing was when Clay won his award, they made him walk up to the front of the audience, and gave him his little certificate.
Clay's not that outgoing
and
either.
Clay stood there in the front and hold his paper up like this and
fucking
looked straight ahead and did not move an inch the whole time. And I turned to my wife and I said, he looks like he's posing for a fucking mugshot.
Damn right.
That kid has not moved.
That kid.
He's getting that practice.
I've never seen that kid not move that much in my life. Where is this kid when after 3 p.m.? I've never seen this kid.
Right? That's the worst part about having kids is when you send them off to other people's houses
and they behave
and they come back and they're like, "Oh, we love your kids. They're,
all the time.
So great. They behave.
What?
They help my kids behave. I mean, they picked up everything." And I'm like, "What the? I've been picking up a mound of shit for 3 hours, because they're gone. Like, what?
Stare you straight in the face and just drop it.
I'm glad my kids are that good for other people, but damn it, I want to see that too, man.
So see, now me wanting to fight my kid doesn't sound so bad now, does it?
Right, exactly.
I mean, if I had a kid, I'd want to fight them all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
Come on, I know you're only 5, little Timmy.
Yeah.
Get your ass up, boy. Oh, today the day?
I'm
today, fuck up your old man.
Sorry, Daddy Dustin. I'm sorry, I'm getting back up.
My poor kids, man.
Today's the day.
See, the best part is so my daughter's goes to preschool every Tuesday and Thursday.
Yeah.
Well, she has a really bad potty mouth, but she's really good about not she says
not in
it.
public.
She'll slip up every now and then.
Yeah.
So we were headed down the boulevard one day, and you've seen that black truck I have. It's a single cab truck.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big truck.
Do you still have that truck?
Oh yeah.
In addition to the Jeep?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Love it. Okay.
Yeah.
He's a Jeep man.
He is a Jeep.
And so she's riding passenger, and she absolutely loves riding in this truck. Well, this lady was driving down the boulevard super slow. I'm like, God, move, bitch.
Get out the way.
Yeah, I'm like, get out the way, And we're going, so then we get ready to turn on Hyde Park, and she turns down there, and she gets ready to turn into.
Oh my God, I know right where you're at. That's the best part of this story.
She gets ready to turn into the last flight, and she's taking her time, and I kind of gave a little scoff, and my daughter goes, "Just move, bitch, get out of the way." And I'm like, yeah, wait, hold up. What'd you just say? And she's kind of looked at me, and I was like, subtly gave a high five. I was like, hey, don't tell mom.
Yeah.
But that was great. You
Dude,
used
that's
it
the best
perfectly.
part.
She's yet to cuss and it not be
hilarious.
Well, in a
or
wrong
appropriate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because she told my mom, she goes, Grandma, we don't say fuck. I'm like, shit, we don't, do we?
Shit, we don't.
Yeah.
Shit, we don't.
And my mom kind of looked at her and she's like, yeah, Charlie, no, we don't say that. And she goes, my daddy says fuck a lot, though. Yeah. I'm like, fucking ain't right.
I do too.
So Kate's always like, so whenever the teacher calls and is like, so, Charlie's been saying some words in class. I'm like, okay, what'd she say? Because I know she's going to call her a bitch, probably.
Yeah.
Because, that's a super easy go-to.
Oh, yeah.
I'm immediately going to be like, well, you kind of are being a little bitchy, so.
Yeah.
This bitch.
Yeah. Like, this bitch wanted me to put my crayons up.
This
I'm not going to
bitch.
take a picture.
I'm like, nah. Well, as long as she uses it properly, I'm okay with it.
So, does she learn it from you?
100%.
Yeah.
So I cuss around my kids.
Does the wife cuss too around the kids?
I cuss around my kids
for
too.
sure. No,
I cuss around my kids too.
you got to. Like the way I look at it is, you have to.
My wife cusses so hard around our kids.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. She made herself a shirt that said "Some moms cuss." It's just me kidding. I'm some mom.
I'm so mom.
You know?
Yeah. Because like I look at it as, if you don't, they're gonna go out into the world and get fucked over.
I want my kids to learn how to properly cuss.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know,
That's right.
to enunciate right. I don't want some fucking dude at school teaching them.
Yeah.
Then you got my kid coming around calling me a bitch fuck or something. I'm like, what the hell are you even talking
Yeah.
about?
Then you got to learn like I learned, and it's going to be all wit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know though. That might be a good character building. Give them wit.
Yeah.
Make them quick.
Cussing is an important skill to have because I turn to cussing when I need to add emphasis to something.
It definitely drives a point.
You know what I mean?
It
Oh,
Sure.
yeah.
And there are certain situations where cussing is the only appropriate thing.
But
to
you know,
do.
and the F word is so versatile too.
Oh, fucking
is.
Fuck
A.
this fucking guy. Fuck him in his fucking fucko face.
Fuck
You
him.
know,
And you're just
that,
like, yeah, fuck that guy.
that whole sentence made sense.
It
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
That done.
know?
Yeah.
Yep.
But there are some people who can cuss, and there
Whoa.
are some people who cannot cuss.
Oh, I agree with that. Yeah.
Who can not cuss?
My wife.
Not my children.
My
Oh.
wife, she can not cuss to save her life.
What?
Yeah, but she's a school teacher, right?
Yeah.
Give us
So
an
is
example.
But she's like
she
an
teach-
English teacher.
Oh, so she okay. So for your wife, then,
Yeah.
it's about the wit. It's not about throwing the F word
No.
out. It's about overpowering
She'll
you
cut you
intellectually.
down with some shit, and you're just like,
Yeah.
damn.
Let's do a
That's
little.
frightening. That's just frightening.
Yeah.
Let's do a little role play, Biscuit. All right. I'm gonna be Biscuit, and you be your wife. Okay.
What up, Bill? Fuck.
All right, honey. I'm sorry. I forgot.
That's pretty spot on.
I forgot to wash your favorite plate. I know I'm otherwise an ideal husband in every way imaginable, but on this particular day, it slipped my mind while I was out buying you presents that I forgot to wash your favorite plate before dinner.
Yeah, this sounds like an average conversation at Biscuit's house.
Yeah, so,
For sure.
Yeah.
Now, you be your wife, and you're gonna cut me out.
It's not so much of like her cussing at me, because she knows like I'd fuck her up with my words. Because like I would throw the cuss words at her, and she can't handle that.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't understand why you have to just say things like that.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Because it fucking proves a point.
Yeah.
And
So-
she's like, but you don't have to say it the way
So
you do.
you
I'm
guys
like,
don't
"Fuck yeah, I
argue.
do."
You just disappoint her.
Sounds like it. Yeah.
Oh, damn. Damn, Dad.
Yeah.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
That was
Yeah.
You
always
can come
the
with.
worst.
You can come back with a better retort.
Yeah.
Try again.
Yeah.
Like,
See,
oh,
that,
damn.
and that's the hard part is because like I am a lot larger than what she is. So like I have like the intimidating factor
Yeah.
throughout the house.
Oh, yeah.
Nah. She's like 110 pounds, and I'm scared as fuck.
Yeah. Well,
She'll
welcome,
just
welcome to marriage, my
But she
friend.
can cut. Yeah.
Yeah.
But she can cut you down in ways that
she
you
can.
never even know.
Like,
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying, man.
But she like analyzes everything. Like she really thinks a situation through. Like where I'm just like full send. Fuck it. Let's make it happen.
Yeah.
You know, we'll work our way fucking through it. And she's
So-
like, let's really think about it. I'm like,
Yeah.
You're playing checkers. Your wife's playing chess.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like the butt plug
I'm the
chest.
overthinker in my.
That's the
in our
queen. She gets
relationship.
to move anywhere she wants.
My wife is the one that just gets shit done. I'm the one that overthinks stuff. In
Oh,
our
I
relationship.
guarantee I'm the overthinker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. My brain goes into some dark places.
Oh, you want to go there? I mean, shit. We were talking last week after the show about brains going into dark places.
Heard
I mean,
that.
Yeah.
We can get fucking dark.
Yeah.
I mean, I think every single one of us could.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sure did get dark last week. Sorry about not pushing record on some of our best segments.
Oh, we were talking, me and Dave the other day. I was like, man, what did we talk about? I was like, what didn't we talk about?
Heard the fuck out of
Dave had this whole thing where he was like laying out lysergics.
I got on
and
my
mushrooms.
I got on my soapbox.
Oh man,
Yeah.
he was hitting it hard. It was a good discussion. We had a good
It was
discussion.
all good.
It was.
And it will never be her.
We'll try to rehash it during after hours.
I'm
Hey.
sure it'll come up organically again.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I definitely will. You got to pay for that shit, though. We're not just gonna give you. We're not just gonna give you the deep talks for free, folks.
I look over in Biscuit, and he's just sinking down.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that he meant to do that.
Oh no, yeah, dude, I'll hit the button.
That thing fucking sinks down on me without me even telling it to do it.
Oh yeah.
We did do a segment on
Just
After
starting
Hours
new
last
levels.
week. I want to direct people to.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be on the main show, but somebody fucked up and didn't record After Hours.
And it actually worked better, I think.
I think it does too.
I
We'll
think it
just do
worked
the-
better. Yeah.
The whole Cannabis Cup segments
do
as
the
After Hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that gives reason to head on over to patreon.com/the old77podcast.
That's right.
Find all of our links and much more over at theold77.com.
Boom.
And call the listener line.
Hey,
573-246-0779. And while I'm here, seriously though, Halloween's coming up, folks.
Yeah.
We are in the process of planning our Halloween show. So if you have any scary stories that you would like to share with us.
Yep. Every year we read listener stories.
Yes.
We if you can record them and send them in, that's even better. You can be on the show.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll put you on
yeah.
the air if you want us to.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as your story doesn't suck.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be a good
I
story.
mean, you know, we've had some pretty good stories.
Absolutely.
And then
fuck yeah.
we also try to find some local stories too around the area and in the Ozarks.
The
Ozarks.
Ozark.
So was that
How
our
do
very
you say
first?
that?
That was our first Halloween
Ozark.
episode,
Yeah,
right, Scott?
that was our first one. We had some girl who was doing the narration, and she was from like Pennsylvania, and she got to Ozarks, and she was like, in the Ozarks, and over the top of it, I went Ozarks. Like,
Scott went in and
I forgot
overdubbed
what
over her voice.
I was like, so she messed it up, and I just fixed it.
yeah.
I used to have a weird way of pronouncing that when I first got here because you read it before you hear it a lot of times.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
But I can't remember what it was. I think
Well,
it was like Ozark.
For me, when I got here, I was listening to KCMQ, and they had a thing. It was, I can't remember where it was, someplace in Columbia, but it's on Nifong next to Gerbs. And I was like, that's two words that are made up. I don't know what those are. What's a Nifong and what's Gerbs?
Yeah.
I know. Gerbs
You know,
got me
Jervis.
too.
Now I know it's the Deuce over on Nifong
Yeah.
next to Gerbs. You know?
Next to Jerby's.
That spells
Yeah.
Deuce.
Dude, Gerbs was my spot as a kid, man. I've
Right.
been going to Gerbs since I was this big.
It's
Yeah.
Kroger in
It's
Mississippi.
Kroger everywhere
yeah,
else.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even in like Rolla, where my grandparents are from, it was a Kroger there, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Well, I think Kroger is that from Indianapolis?
Sure.
I think that maybe Cincinnati, now that I'm thinking of it.
Sure.
They may be
tell
from
you-
Ohio.
I'll tell you a joke I saw on an old TV show when I was a kid, and it always stuck with me because I always thought it was really, really, really funny, but I never got the joke really until I moved here. And on Mystery Science Theater 3000, there's an episode called The Giant Spider Invasion on
Okay.
the old version of the show. And when the title card comes up and they're all sitting in, then it says the giant. It goes, Crow goes, "It's a giant spider invasion full of savings at Menards."
Say big money.
Yeah, dude, that's my place.
I can't remember the episode it was, but the thing I remember the most from Mystery Science Theater is there was a guy in a movie doing something, and he's over at this sink doing something, and Crow just yells out, "Hold on, I'll be over there in a minute. I'm sink washing my Roscoe." And I lost
Sink
it.
washing my Roscoe.
And ever since then, that's what I've. Yeah, hold on, I'll be there in a minute. I'm sink washing my Roscoe.
We were
That's
we
one
were
of my
talking
favorites.
about people that are like very good at cussing and whatnot. Now, Scott, I know I've shared this with
It's
you.
an art form. Oh,
I can't
It
remember
is.
if I've shared. Have I shared Winnebago Man with you too?
oh, you've pulled the Winnebago man.
Dustin, have you? Do you know who Winnebago Man is?
Remind me.
Let me share some Winnebago Man with you guys here real quick.
sumbitch.
This man is the Shakespeare of profanity.
Fuck out of here, you flies. We got 3 flies, 5 flies. And if you will, make sure, we don't have that fly on the left side on the
Hey, man,
passenger
move the,
side, because we don't have that in frame.
move the
Make
little
sure we
window
don't have
there.
any flies here.
There you
And
go.
we don't have any flies. Here we go.
Here we go.
So let me give you some context, guys. So this guy used to do like infomercials for Winnebago back in the '80s. Unbeknownst to him, his recording crew was recording the whole time when he would go off when
recorded
when he would fuck
everything.
these tapes up, and so somehow
fucking lies.
these outtakes ended up being copied onto VHS tapes and sent all over the world.
This is how prison money gets started.
Yeah.
Right like this. Like, hey man, you got that Winnebago, dude?
Here, let me give you a little more.
I got a half ounce of grass for it.
Let me give you a little more here.
What we're doing is we're building a fucking industrial film. Trying to give these guys everything they can get to me. And that's it. Fuck it. I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying.
See, it's so...
I mean,
suppose we open...
Look at... Oh, what the hell?
Gotta do it again, right now.
Look at those tidy whities. So gripping. Oh my god. That is so firm on the crotch. It looks like a He-Man character.
Fuck. Oh, fuck. Shit.
Uh-oh.
Tony, do me a favor, will you please?
Will you do me a kindness?
Will you do me a kindness? Yeah.
I think I want to be walking in and out if you're going to fuck up. And
I don't make any difference to me at this juncture. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Tony.
Thank you,
Don't
Tony.
slam the fucking door.
Sounds like my dad.
No more.
Fucking Tony,
Now, here's
man.
my favorite line right here. He's thinking about it.
Boy, the hiss is high in that.
I know, right?
Listen, I got to give
Here it is.
a clue here now. I don't want any more bullshit anytime during the day from anyone. That includes me. It's going to be very hot. Going to be very uncomfortable for everybody. Want any?
Oh, I fucking love that, man.
At least you can call your own self out.
Dude, sometimes.
All right, now listen here. I don't want to take anybody's bullshit. No, that includes myself.
My other
Damn.
favorite Winnebago Man quote is, "My mind is just a fucking piece of shit today." That video has spread so far and wide that there are references to Winnebago Man in all kinds
you
of
hear shit like
movies,
yeah.
comedies, and shit. They reference Winnebago.
That guy
Man.
makes fucking cussing an art form.
He does.
I want to say the F-bomb more.
There's a movie. There's a movie called Winnebago Man.
Is it? Is it about him?
Yes, and they actually try to track him down and find him and interview him.
Is he still alive?
I believe so.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he had no idea that these tapes were being spread all over the country.
Perfect. It's in my YouTube now, so I can watch it.
Right.
Oh, dude, it's so good. It's so good.
I need stuff like that in my life.
It's so good. Like, if I'm having a bad day, this is what I turn
You just
on.
look that up?
Yeah, this is what I turn
One of my
on,
favorite things is watching the Brazilian pastors, and then they combine like their church like faith healing with
Street Fighter.
Yeah, with Street Fighter.
Oh, yeah.
And so like you'll have like a pastor with a cloak or something running across, and it's like M. Bison, and all these people are falling down.
That's awesome.
I do believe we've shown some of those. How do you find those on YouTube, Scott? I'll try to pull one
I think
of
it's
up.
I just I think search Brazilian church faith healing Street Fighter. A buddy of mine down in Alabama, every once in a while, he married a girl from Alabama, so he's not from there, and he likes to remind me all the time that he's not from there. He's like, these fucking
Here you go, Scotty.
people.
Put me on the big screen, buddy.
Here we go, man.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me turn the volume up.
Oh, I don't know what's going on here. I'm not connecting to you.
Oh, yeah. Those, like,
Yeah, I'm not
like
connecting
faith
to you,
healing,
man.
just, like,
Yeah.
touching them on the forehead, and
You
everybody's
trying to-
just dropping.
You trying to connect to the
I
laptop?
am.
Right?
Yeah.
Weird.
He said, hold up.
Oh, well.
Wait a minute.
It's okay. We'll save it for later.
Right.
No worries. Farting Preacher is another one of our
Oh,
favorites.
my God.
Oh, dude,
Farting
Robert
preacher.
Tilton.
That's a Matt Francis
Love the
special
farting
right there.
preacher.
So I was telling you
Robert,
guys.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
telling you guys off the air. I recently finished the Dahmer show
Yeah.
on Netflix.
Here we go, man.
Oh, here we go. Okay, so here's some. We'll talk about Dahmer here in a second. Here we go.
Yeah, I love these.
yeah.
I love these.
I love it, yeah. Come on,
But he wound up for that one. He knew what he was doing.
I've been watching Benny Hinn for years. Oh, it didn't do the one where he dragged the boss. He's the bitch.
Stage.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Dakota, armor,
There you go.
motherfucker, solid steel. Who wants some of Benny? I wear weighted clothing like Goku, motherfucker.
Perfect.
You win.
You win.
Oh,
It's
Japan.
Benny, bitch.
Street Fighter 2 Church Edition. Look at that.
Oh man, I have been to these churches.
Oh boy, in the front's taking a minute to fall
Right?
over. There he goes.
I still don't see it.
See, that was me at church. That one kid
man.
that don't fall down.
Yeah, that was you.
That was me.
Did you ever actually go to one of these churches that was this weird, where they're doing shit like this?
Yeah.
Wow.
Dude, that
Many,
shit's
many
crazy.
times.
Yeah.
People believe it.
So what was it? Was it like Pentecostal?
That's perfect.
Yeah.
There's a complete Mike Tyson ripoff right there. About Balrog, he was a
Right,
complete
right.
Mike Tyson
Oh, yeah,
ripoff.
absolutely.
I mean, he's even got the big gap in his teeth.
Here, let's make that. There you go.
Only thing that's different is the haircut. But other
My
than
name
that,
is Balrog.
that's totally Mike
Balrog.
Tyson.
So we gonna fight or what, you bitches?
I hear Mike Tyson grows a mean weed plant.
You know, I heard. It is tasty, I will say that.
Yes, it is.
I don't know. Is it better than Scooby Doo?
I liked my Scooby. I thought that was
I don't know.
pretty cool.
Biscuit, you subscribe to After Hours, so you know for sure.
Yeah, I like Mike Tyson better.
So what's the next edition of that? Do we have anything going for that one?
We're
I'm
waiting,
sure
man.
we can.
I've got some blueberry
Actually,
tonight
you know what,
if you
dude?
would like.
That's a great idea. We should do that.
Yeah.
We
For
should,
after
we
hours?
should-
For
we-
after hours,
Yes, we should.
I don't
do
have
that.
the Mike Tyson. I polished it off this week.
That's okay.
Well, no. We can get two new ones.
It
And
can.
then,
It doesn't have
you
to be
know,
Mike Tyson. It can be any.
Yeah,
of
it can
them.
be. Well, if you want, it can be like a tournament, a bracket system, right? So Mike
Hit like a March
advances
Madness type
on.
deal.
So Mike advances on, and then the winner of this one will then go up either against Mike or whomever. We could do whatever at this point.
Dude, we just blossomed a brilliant idea.
I think so, man. I think so.
Absolutely. I'm gonna write this one down. You know it's good when Davey writes it down.
When Davey writes it down.
When Davey refers to himself as Davey.
I've been reading some of Davy's notes over there.
Things
So
are
yeah.
going well. Yeah, one of my
He's
notes.
just drawing boxes.
One of my notes says Courtney fingers Beth at geometry class.
That's
That was a story. That was a story that I have been saving.
That's what I was saying, dude. Like, I don't know what the fuck he's doing over there. But I've read Dave's notes, and I'm like, what the hell? I've read that for a week now. Like, what
It
the
just hits
fuck
out
is
as like still waiting for this story to come
Do
out.
you want to hear the story?
I have to know.
Okay, here's
I'm
the
gonna
story.
be honest.
I shouldn't have.
But I have to let it organically play out. I can't.
I shouldn't have said these people's names on the air, but it was
No,
it
no,
was
no, no.
Courtney and Beth, and I was in geometry.
Well, no last names.
Yeah, I was in geometry class in 9th grade, and Courtney and Beth were sitting next to each other. Courtney was a male. Courtney.
Oh, a dude. Oh, so like a dude named Stacy.
I am immediately
This got
less
so much.
interested.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
All right, next story.
Okay, go ahead.
I've got one, but it's nowhere near as sexy.
So
I'm
one day
kidding.
we're sitting in geometry class, and Courtney and Beth are off in the corner at their table, and I was the one that discovered it. I looked over there, and you could see underneath the table, you could see Courtney's finger
He just finger banging.
going into Beth's. Yeah, well,
No, man, I don't. What was it?
the
Yeah.
vagina.
Oh, okay. Just a second.
And so,
Damn,
so,
he's
socket.
so me being me, I
Really beat the
immediately
pussy
told
up, huh?
everybody else in class what was happening.
You got to share these things.
And so by the end of class, we were all watching it.
You were Ezel from
and
Friday?
they had no idea that we were watching it until after class. And then after class, somebody said something.
Watch
and
you finger bang that
and
bitch.
you could see like the look of doom on both of their faces when
Nah,
they
dude,
realized
fuck
that
it,
they
you
were
know?
caught. Yeah.
So I was up at Champaign, and there was this dude. I can't remember his name, but I know his girlfriend was. Her name was Ticket. And
Okay.
in the middle of the night, they were making out, and we were laying in between the beds, kind of like one of those dorms, So you got, like, say the rooms like this, you'd have bed, right? And then all the in-between would be, like, dead area. And that's where we were, like, lining up, like, fucking slaves on a ship trying to sleep. We were constantly packed in like sardines, man. I don't mean that as a bad reference. Just that's how we packed ourselves in here
It
to
just
party.
seemed good. But
Just
yeah.
that's how we packed ourselves in here to party. Was like hard. We were up in there, and this dude was straight up like. So I'm laying this way, head this way. Him and his girl are this way. In the middle of the night, he rolls over,
Nice.
grabs my shoes, and starts like rubbing them. And he had my feet. And we always used to joke because like I have big Hobbit feet, right? Like I got some Freddie Flintstone feet. They could stop a fucking bedrock bus, This dude was making out with my feet,
That's
going, "Oh,
amazing.
Ticket," and I was like, "Hey, dude, I ain't your girl." And he was, "Oh," so that was the whole story. Is this dude was making out with my feet the night before? He was so fucked up.
But you massage a
was like, hey,
Oh
man.
my
big
God.
toe, brother.
Hey, Biscuit, I got a new challenge for you, bro.
Tear it up,
Oh
bro.
shit.
Scottish athlete combined two of his interests and earned a Guinness Book World Records for lifting a 150-pound barbell over his head while riding a unicycle.
I don't have a balance.
Can you ride a uni?
You're not a uni guy. Okay, well, never mind then.
Yeah. I'm here to bend shit. No, I mean,
well, okay.
I could probably lift it for sure.
That's the statement right there.
What, the unicycle?
No, the
Could you
barbell.
bend the unicycle?
Oh, the barbell. How much is the barbell?
150.
I don't know if I could even do that.
I think that's an
for sure, it's
actual
not that
picture. 150-pound barbell. I don't know. I think I could do better than
I think that's your quote in your bio. I'm here to bend shit.
Yes. Write that down.
I'm writing that one down. Yeah.
Wait, what was I going to write down earlier? Oh, the challenge. That thing.
I love that. That's great.
The challenge.
I'm here to bend shit, man.
Yeah.
I ain't doing that.
You know?
You should put that on your Instagram.
Too many people.
Here to bend shit?
Yeah, I'm here
Yeah.
to bend it. My Instagram profile says I suck at Instagram. Yours should say I'm here to bend shit. Make it happen, bro.
Make it happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bending shit.
Boys, should we
Bending
thank our
shit,
Patreon
breaking
subscribers
dreams.
real quick?
We should, man. Why don't you throw us a bet?
We could do that.
Hey, we're doing this Cannabis Cup thing. You can check it all out on patreon.com/the old77 podcast.
That's right.
We've got a slew of stuff up there for you. I'm talking you get bonus content of stuff like what we're talking here with the cup, you know.
With the good shit.
You get you get the good shit.
That's right.
You get early access. You get it all. You can just check us on out. Go to patreon.com/the old77 podcast. You can give as little as $5 and as much as $100 if you want, or even more.
If you want to give 10, you can give 10 too.
If you value it, yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, dude's on the show and he's giving $10.
I know, right?
Hey.
Well, we recognize real.
Oh,
baby.
yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
So also we want to thank our homie Dub IZ. We
Yes.
want to thank our friends at In the Groove Records.
Hey, Jamie and Ben, what's up?
We want to thank our friends with Jeff City Paranormal Society.
Hey.
We want to thank our big homie JT at the
Hey,
Paranormal Son.
Tower Studios.
Is there anybody else?
Biscuit Strength.
We already got Biscuit, right?
Hey.
Oh, we didn't say Biscuit?
No, straight leave me out. That's
Okay,
cool.
Sorry.
That's cold.
Yeah.
It's cold-blooded.
Okay.
Well, I thought that technically we had already hit you since we were talking
Yeah, I
about
mean,
how
if you
did
just
10
want to
a
like
month, but
technically, allegedly.
also big ups to our homie Biscuit Strength.
Sir Biscuit Strength.
Yes, sir. Hey.
He's on the $10 a month plan.
Hey, you know.
Folks, we'll be back after this. Dave's got to pee.
Taking a piss on the old 77.
Schlitz, please. Sir. Bartender. Schlitz. Could I have a Schlitz? Warren's Tavern.
There's just one Schlitz. Yeah, yeah, nothing else comes near. When you're out of Schlitz, you're out of beer.
What makes Schlitz irreplaceable? Taste it. This is the most carefully brewed beer in the world. It takes 1,174 careful brewing steps to create that special taste. Real gusto in the great light beer.
If you like it light with a big taste too, there's only one brew that will do. When you're out of Schlitz,
call for help.
You're out of beer. Real gusto in the great light beer. Schlitz.
The beer that made Milwaukee famous.
Dave, the funk is strong with this one.
Yes,
Welcome
it is.
back to the old 77.
It's a safe place.
An unsafe
Swirl.
Anything gets funky, cool.
Boys,
Hey.
we're talking about butt stuff.
Oh, we were earlier.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about it? How about the anals? You yes? No? Yeah?
I like it.
Ass.
Yeah.
I don't like to be the receive. I think anal's like Christmas. It's better to give than receive.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I never thought about it that way before, but yeah, that makes sense.
Sure.
Dave,
Well, you guys,
Dave just had an epiphany on the air.
right,
Like,
right.
oh.
You guys know that I recently took a trip to Cirilla's.
Yes, you were there for like 6 hours.
Yeah.
Dave just moved in the back.
Yeah.
Helped unload the truck.
Yeah,
you know.
I'm taking out the trash.
He said, "This is my home now."
Help load the truck.
You work for me now.
They had all kinds of things, butt things, specifically for the male butt, prostate orgasm.
Oh, like the prostate milker?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't know about the milker, but yeah, things.
I don't know about
That's
all
so
that.
weird.
Supposedly, prostate orgasms are phenomenal.
Yeah, I'm sure it is, but
that's what I've heard.
Don't want a finger in the butt.
I'm sure $1 million is amazing to have on a bed and having sex on it.
So why would you not want that, Scott?
Personally, I don't like things going into my ass.
Are you afraid that
you're
would
gonna
make
like
you,
it?
Like
No.
Are you afraid that?
No, if I liked it, I'd do it.
Yeah, if I thought it would be enjoyable. Well, if it's been in the past enjoyable.
But bro, we've got
I
the
would
science
do it.
on it, bro. It is enjoyable.
I mean, for you maybe.
No, I've never done it.
Well, I'm just saying.
Allegedly.
The science is out there. The science is out there. The science is out there.
I've had a finger up my ass before, and I did not like it.
My doctor did that to me once.
But was it unwanted though?
But I know, like, doctors will warn patients, like, "Yo, you might get aroused while I do this."
Whoa.
Seriously.
So, like, what, they, like, walk up and, accidentally hit your boner or something? That's cool?
No, they stimulate
Like, get up and,
they stimulate your prostate.
Yeah,
and that arouses you.
I don't know how to feel.
I've had
about
chicks try to do that.
Why?
I'm on the fence.
So why
I don't like it.
Do you feel like it would make you a little gay? Is that
No.
why?
No.
Is that why you're on the fence?
No, because it fucking hurts.
No.
Yeah.
You got a tight butt then.
Yeah, that's a tight noose. That a noose is tight.
Yeah. That's sphincter.
But you know what? The person I have anal sex with though loves the pain of it. So that's her kink.
It's all part of the experience.
Yeah, that's her kink, man. So
Great experience. Porno music.
I know, right? I don't know how to proceed here.
I feel like I should be jacking one of you off.
Oh God! Oh my God!
Stay tuned after.
77.
Woo-wee. Holy cow!
Yeah, man.
No, dude, I'm totally comfortable with my sexuality to know, but it's one of them things.
Yeah,
it's on the fence. It's like,
It doesn't. The whole gay thing, none of that ever bothers me because I say all the time that I would have sex with John Stamos, but I ain't never seen another man that quite did it for me either. So.
Yeah,
but you would have sex with John Stamos.
If you didn't, you would be the weird one.
That's a good point. He is a good-looking man.
Absolutely.
I mean,
bragging rights alone.
No homo.
But
I'd have sex with John Stamos.
Yeah, if you say no homo before the sex.
He's like.
I watched him on the Bob.
He's
on the
Greek.
Bob Saget comedy
I just imagine
special.
he tastes like oregano and olive oil.
He tastes like the Olive Garden.
Are you talking about the story of the picture of John Stamos?
I'm just talking about how he was on the Bob Saget special after Saget died.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, he was fidgety as fuck. I
Oh
noticed.
yeah.
Very
well,
fidgety.
he was playing too. He was on the drums and stuff.
He struck me as like. When I'm the whole time
He
I'm
was-
thinking this guy this is a coke guy.
I thought he was visually upset and probably on something. But I did see after that, is it Jeffrey Ross, Roast Master?
Yeah.
Jeffrey was talking to Bill Maher.
Yeah.
And they were sitting around smoking joints and stuff, and he pulls out this little pipe, and he's like, "Do you see this?" And he's like, "Well," Bill Maher's like, "Well, what's that over there?" And he's like, "Bob Saget's family gave this to me. This was Rodney Dangerfield's crack pipe."
Oh wow!
And it was like this, like when Rodney just like gave it up. He's like, he just gave it up and gave it to them, and he's like, and so Bob had it in this little like glass piece, and he's like, whenever I miss Bob, I just go put on some Dangerfield and fire up some herb out of it. And I was like, oh my God,
that's
man,
cool as hell.
I was like, that's the coolest story ever.
Fucking A, man.
Did you ever hear Bob Saget talk about when his about the picture he had of John Stamos with the mouth cut out?
I don't know.
So you know all the guys from Full House, right?
Yeah, sure.
Who was the guy? Not Bob Saget, but not John Stamos.
Dave
but
Coulier.
Dave Coulier.
Okay, so Dave, they were all going to John Stamos' house. He flew them all in and had a cab picking them up. Well, when the cab came to pick up Bob Saget, Dave was already in it. And by the way, Bob brought his nephew with him to
That sounds about right.
to this event, and his nephew was going around taking a lot of pictures. And
he was probably a homeless man that Bob picked up at the airport.
So they opened up the limousine when it first picked him up at the airport, and Dave's already inside, and he's got a picture of John Stamos with the mouth cut out, and then he's got his dick and balls hanging out of the mouth, and then he's like spread eagle sitting back waiting on him to see, and then they see his nephew's like laughing his ass off, and then he takes a picture.
You know that wouldn't fly today, but damn, that's funny.
Yeah. So now here's where it gets great. They get to John's house, and Dave shows John the picture of himself with the mouth cut open, and then John snatches the picture away and starts tongue kissing the mouth. And then his nephew like gets hysterical, and then he takes another picture, and then he shows John the previous picture.
Oh no.
Oh man,
how's that taste?
Oh man,
little tangy.
Little tangy.
I'm trying
that's tartar sauce.
Spicy.
I'm trying to think of my John Stamos. If there's a male that I can think of that you know.
Even then, let's be real. I'm just never
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Yeah, that dude doesn't do it for me. He's too veiny, too
Love
girthy.
every bit of it.
Yeah, he's a bit too big for me.
Yeah,
solid.
If there was, I would admit
Work
it. I
out
wouldn't
together.
be ashamed.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to think of. Because I know I've told my wife. I told my wife like.
Is it wrong if I say mine's Biscuit?
No, sir.
No. Flattered. Very, very flattered.
I got a song about that.
Oh yeah.
Oh gosh, I don't know. I'm trying to think of one. I'm trying to think of a male. That,
Mark Wahlberg.
He's a good looking guy.
Donnie Wahlberg doing it for you?
He's a little too like you know.
He's gonna treat me right.
I don't see that happening.
Yeah,
man.
no, he's gonna treat me right.
He's more of a slam you up against the wall, and you know.
But he's gonna take me out to dinner first.
You better get that dinner first.
That's what dinner first. Yeah.
Biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit.
Oh my!
There we go.
Yeah.
Taste the honey sauce.
Honey sauce.
Yeah. With the honey sauce.
Some of that honey sauce biscuit. She's trying to give you the honey sauce. Put it
Get that
on.
honey sauce on me.
It tastes with my chicken wings.
She doesn't like that in her chicken wings. Keep it away.
No.
Put it on her, but not on her chicken wing.
One of them pearl necklaces.
Oh God.
That's what I took from it.
Taste the butter spread.
There's gonna be some butter spread here in about a minute or two.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
She's gonna spread that butter for you.
Butter spread.
Oh my god.
Like the. Oh my God. Oh, that's so dirty sounding.
I know, right?
Oh, I like the way it mixes because that's how good sex should sound, like stirring mac and cheese.
Yep.
Or running in flip flops. I don't know which.
What? Hey, for my 5-year wedding anniversary, that tree house.
Yeah. Did y'all make some mac and
Yeah,
cheese?
let's make some.
Bro, it ain't easy being cheesy. You know what I mean?
We need to add that to that list of terms for male ejaculate that we went through that one week.
Ain't easy being cheesy.
Making mac and cheese,
bro.
Oh man! Speaking of, if you guys heard, we were talking about Scooby-Doo beforehand. We were watching a Scooby-Doo marathon. They've officially come out now. Velma is a lesbian.
I saw that.
Solid.
Right?
I just don't
And
understand
all the fantasy
why.
she's always been.
I mean, yeah. I mean, in
fantasies.
all of mine anyway.
In my fantasies, it was Velma. It was Velma, Fred, and Daphne. They were a throuple.
Throuple.
That's why they all took off.
I like
you know?
that. Yeah.
I don't need that stoner and the dog. We're gonna go fuck.
Yeah, fuck the
you know,
bestiality.
right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go settle down. Fred's gonna breed a couple kids.
You know why this is? Why this works out like this? Because he's the one. Shaggy owns the van. It's his van.
Absolutely.
Oh, for sure.
Like he probably lives in it. But
Fred was the only one who could keep it running.
Yeah.
And make traps.
That's why Shaggy and Scooby are even in part of this gang still with as much.
Just needed to borrow the van, man.
Because they own the van.
Mm-hmm. Or Shags was bankrolling the whole thing. You know, because his mom and dad might have been loaded.
Oh, that's what it was. It was the stoner kid.
He's a stoner kid that had got no friends.
Yeah.
He stopped selling weed years ago because nobody wanted to buy it off of him. So he just smoked it. Or it was because he was smoking it himself.
Yeah.
Didn't have any left over to sell.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of the weed dealers in Missouri are going out of business now.
Marijuana?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Why is that?
Because it's getting to the point where it's cheaper to go to the dispensary.
You know, yes and no. I was talking with a dude today.
You gotta
guy
compete.
I know. You know, and he was telling me like he's getting stuff, you know, on the underside of the market for a little bit cheaper than some of the things from the dispensary.
Yeah.
But what I find is the quality is so much better from the dispensary.
I would rather get it from dispensary any day because I can go through and choose exactly which.
You know,
it's a little bit more comfortable.
Yeah, I mean, it's
like I don't know.
I've been buying weed off the streets since I was 16, man.
Yeah.
I've never had a problem. I've never been uncomfortable smoking weed. But the choosing wise, you feel like you just kind of like you're more comfortable.
Well, so like when you roll in, you know, to just like some dude's house and he just whips out 4 baggies. It'd just be like, which one do you want?
No,
you don't
never happened to
me.
me.
Can I get like indica? Or no, there's none of that shit. You know, you just like
So
want.
do you have to have a medical card to get into the place? Like
yes.
Oh, so you just can't.
No, you can't just roll up in there.
Yeah,
so you have to.
Yeah.
You roll up in there. You give them your ID and your medical card. They check you out. They scan you in. They make sure there's enough room for you in there, and then they let you in, and then you wait in line inside. They have a little like distribution, like showroom area, you know.
Right. They scan your card again.
They scan your card as the moment you walk in. All right, what do you need now?
They scan it twice. They do it when you first walk in, and
well, they keep count. That number keeps count how much you're getting monthly because you're only allowed in Missouri 4 ounces.
4 ounces.
That's a lot of
4
weed.
ounces. Per
I've
month.
never hit my.
No, I haven't either.
And you can go if you get a second certification from a doctor, you can get that limit increased to 8 ounces a month.
No shit.
Mm-hmm.
What do you gotta have? What do you gotta have to do that?
Yeah. What do you mean? Like to be
you're
able to smoke that
literally
much?
like, dude. I feel like I smoke a lot.
Yeah.
And I mean, you're gonna have to be burning like hog legs all day long.
Yeah, that seems like a lot.
That's excessive.
But the other thing is like, you know, here's the weird thing about it is not everybody consumes flour. So like there's a certain amount of concentrate that equals an eighth of flour. Like 1 gram of concentrate equals an eighth of an ounce of flour. Which, long story short, you can buy a shit ton of concentrate and not hit your limit.
Yeah.
I smoke often, but I don't smoke a lot. I really don't burn more than about a joint and a half a week.
I smoke every day, but I
smoke every day.
I wait until the end of the day most days.
Me too.
Yeah.
But I still like in some mornings, like when I'm just feeling crummy, I'll get a blast or two.
Oh yeah.
But those morning ones have to be like of the perfect amount, and I have found that the perfect amount, if it's a joint, is about 2 puffs. If it's a bong rip, it's about 1.5.
Yeah.
Like 1 good one and 1 little bitty one.
Too much and too much for me, and I don't know. It's hard to get.
Well,
but I have to get going then.
You guys are pretty, pretty much well versed in doing it. What do you prefer? Bongs, rolled up cigarettes, shatter.
I'm
concentrates.
a concentrate guy now. Sure.
Concentrate, I don't like the way it gets in my head.
Too strong for you, probably.
Well,
I like that.
I don't like the thoughts I have on it.
Yeah,
like I remember that I'm mortal and shit like that very often.
yeah.
Shit.
Oh shit.
People get that way.
All right.
That way. I totally get that.
That's why I don't do. But that's also I like sativa because sativa makes me want to work.
Yeah.
I can go to work if I've had a blast of sativa, man. I am going to be productive. When I first, I got fed up with my job when I first started smoking and going, and I just didn't care anymore.
Yeah.
And by God, that's when I got promoted and I was like number 1 on the team and all that other shit.
Yeah.
Like,
isn't it funny the way that happens?
So I stopped giving a fuck and I'm doing better.
Well, no,
seriously,
it clears a lot of the fog that I realize is part of the depression that I have. I'm usually in a cranky mood at
You
work.
also have to be careful with weed too, because you can get depression from it.
Sure,
I believe that.
Yeah. It pulls down a little too hard sometimes.
Yeah, but for me, that's why I choose sativa over indica.
Yeah,
indica gives me that downer.
Yeah,
and it makes me want to just go to sleep. Really.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And I mean, listen, man, I'm lazy as fuck. I ain't never had a problem going to sleep.
Right.
I can do that for free.
Yeah.
Right.
So
No kidding.
I get sativa because, when I'm cleaning my house, or I've been unpacking for about 2 weeks now.
Yeah, that's right.
And if I don't,
that's right.
and I have to get a good blast, and I have to get. The trick is, I don't sit on the couch when I smoke.
Right.
I stand up while I smoke.
You got to be careful.
I start kind of getting in the groove of what I'm going to work on.
Yep.
Like this box has to be unpacked, and this box has to be unpacked. So I'll set them aside. and then I'll start working on it. I get a few things moved around, get my energy and my momentum up. Then I'll get a blast. I'll turn on the radio, and then I'll get back to work.
Right. Yeah.
And the next thing I know, I go to reach for the next thing, and there's nothing there.
Yeah.
But then I also try to enjoy it too. So
yeah.
It's another reason why my shit ain't clean yet, because then it's time to watch Scooby-Doo or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what I
Right.
want to watch next, man. The Dahmer thing took up a long time because it was
Pocus.
just 10 fucking episodes. My wife started watching the new Hocus Pocus last night, I think. I don't think she made it through because kids.
Fucking kids.
Fucking kids.
Yeah.
Get rid of them.
Have you watched the new one?
I have. I
Yeah?
enjoyed it.
You enjoyed it? Okay.
I heard it's campy, just like the first one.
Yeah. But you also
That's what
gotta-
you expect, though.
Yeah.
You also got to remember, the first one is so legendary and so classic, and people on the internet love it because it was made for 8-year-olds. We were 8 when that motherfucker was made.
Right.
And then
Some of you were.
Well, it bombed, too. It didn't do that well.
Yeah, I loved it when I was a kid. See, I've
Yeah.
recently heard
You know?
that.
Yeah, it didn't
because
do well.
Everybody's been talking. They've been doing interviews and shit, and I've been looking for drops or anything we can.
There's a ton of comedies that.
Ooh, be
that-
careful with Disney drops. They tend to ban you.
There's a ton of comedies that are like that, though. They bomb in the theaters, and then slowly they become classics.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are
Big
like,
Lebowski.
Oh, yeah.
You
Well,
know.
see, Hocus Pocus, I remember when it came to theaters. I remember being a little kid and wanting to go see it. I remember,
Yeah.
I couldn't even remember. That's the first time I ever heard the phrase Hocus Pocus before.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, it's a movie about these evil witches. And I couldn't explain it because, how my parents fucking were. Witchcraft, it's devil
Right,
worship.
yeah.
God.
Yeah.
So, like, you had to dance around those kind of things because they weren't going to go see the movie because
Right.
it was, so you had to kind of lie a little bit.
Yeah.
And shit like that to be able to do anything.
Luckily, my parents never did that shit.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah, I didn't have crazy religious parents, thankfully.
Yeah,
See, I never watched movies that much. It's still
Weirdo.
to this day.
I
like
don't
I
anymore. I'm a radio head more than anything. I think it's because when I was a kid, like it was easier to sneak in the radio than it was.
Yeah, to sneak a movie. Yeah.
to sneak
I
a
get
movie.
that.
Because I could put on headphones. Because back then we had the AM, FM Walkmans.
I remember those days. I
The
remember
Walkman.
I remember being on the school bus on the way to school with my Walkman, and we'd hit a bump, and my CD would skip, and I'd get.
Oh, dude, that's why I hated CDs at first until
Yeah.
they made the Walkman so they wouldn't skip.
Yeah.
Even then, I didn't switch to CDs till well into my 20s.
Yeah.
And the reason is because I had a cassette tape. And my Walkman I listened to got AM, FM radio anyway.
Right.
So I'd I like his song, record. And then I just had a tape that was just a hodgepodge of pieces of songs.
Oh, everybody had one of those, I think.
And so I'd have my own mixtape. It'd go from I Smell Sick and to Loving Like a Bomb, Baby.
Yeah, okay, all right, some Def Leppard.
But it was never like at the beginning of the song. It'd be like, I smell sex and can shake the body. Because, that was where the tape was when I heard the song on the radio. And they went, oh, shit. And then Drum and Burks came along, and that changed everything. I was recording them every fucking day.
Wait, who?
Oh, there was a show at home called Drum and Burks. It's we have Shags and Trevor in the morning up here. We
Yeah.
had Drum and Burks in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And I loved Drum and Burks. That was my fucking crack. I loved Drum and Burks.
Yeah, you had your show.
Yeah.
You're a Stern fan too, right?
Yeah, I love Stern.
Yeah.
I love Howard, Kid Craddock.
Yeah, I used to listen to Kid Craddock. I remember when he died. Were you listening to it when that went down?
Yeah.
Did he die on the air?
No, he died like on a golf course.
It was
It was
like a golf tournament that he like.
He died at a kids event.
Yeah, he was raising money for kids. Yeah.
I can't stand to listen to that radio station now.
Yeah, I haven't
Really?
listened
All
to it
those
in a
fucking
long
people
time.
that are on there now.
Yeah.
It's the same
Kid
people with
Nation.
like one or two new
just fucking
people.
stupid.
Yeah, I haven't listened to it in forever, but I used to listen to it on the way to
It
work
was
when I
better
worked
when
for the
Kid
state.
was there.
Yeah, because they just complain. They
Yeah.
piss and fucking moan about everything.
I liked JC on that show. I remember JC.
Oh,
He was the only
no
good
habla
one.
inglés. No habla inglés.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like
because
JC.
he tried to keep it going really good, but
Yeah.
everybody else,
Big Al. Right?
fuck that dude.
Yeah.
So
Big Al had another show in Mississippi for a little while.
Did he?
Yeah. He's
Love
kind of a
letters
piece
to
of
Kelly.
shit. Like his
Is he?
bar, there was two people that they wanted to get married there,
Yeah.
and they were huge fans of him. It was like, we just, and how crazy is it to go, get married in his bar? It's kind of a thing to do, but
Yeah.
like he basically just made it like a mockery. Wasn't like flattered or anything like that. Just made it a mockery. Like had like midget wrestling and
fuck
like a
yeah.
whole bunch of stuff just come in and just like destroy it. And like the people were kind of pissed. They're just like, hey, dude, we just really were fans of you and wanted to like make this a special thing.
Yeah.
And dude's just kind of a douche anyway.
Huh.
Yeah,
That
he's
sucks.
typical radio guy.
I mean, they're all. I mean, they say Howard's a dick in real life. I mean, some people do. He gets mixed reviews, but
yeah.
I mean, the fact that he has people closed, and I get it, like in a way, like the whole how they close the doors and they won't let anybody in Sirius until Howard walks by.
Right.
I get that in a way.
Yeah.
Because of everybody that's there at Sirius,
Right.
who is the only A-list motherfucker?
Oh, like on a regular in the building, probably.
Yeah. And
Jenny McCarthy?
Like, everybody's going to want to talk to Howard.
Her
Howard's
breast
got
implants are
fucking
more
places.
famous.
Yeah.
He's got fucking places to be, and I get it. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's still kind of a dick. I mean, get there early.
He's got TV shows to judge.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, but I get it. He's kind of a dick. And Art Bell.
Well, I was going to say, we were talking about Art Bell earlier. Yeah,
Yeah.
Art being a dick.
Well, they say never meet your heroes, right?
Right.
Dude, 110%.
And who was the guy that we were talking about, that I was talking about? I couldn't think of his name.
George Norrie.
Yes, George Norrie. He's on Coast to Coast AM, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the host.
This is that. I've got it up here.
Oh,
right
did you
here.
find it?
I got it. It's right there.
Sweet.
This is all I can find of it, though. Let me pull this up here, and then I'll hit our mirror here, and hopefully
We're gonna get all of
Do we get video?
No, there's no video. I don't have video. I've
Okay.
just got this one cloudy ass picture right here. But that's what the people are saying they're finding. So 2 separate
It's early
eyewitnesses. Well, I mean, it looks like Mexico's area, right? Jesus, that looks like it's high in smog.
It looks like early Kyler from Squidbillies from the bottom.
Squidbillies.
Oh my God, I love the Squidbillies.
God damn it, boy.
God damn it, boy. The mother was the worst.
Oh, Liv?
Oh, God.
That's not the mother. That's his sister.
Well, even worse.
That's
I thought
the brother
it was,
and the
I thought it was
sister.
mother.
No, the mother is Rusty's mom is the fat woman that lives in the dumpster, that lives in the dump. Crystal.
Crystal. Yeah, because he'd go bang Crystal every now and then.
Yeah.
Hey, Crystal.
Because that's also a meth joke. Crystal's hotter than $2 pistol. Like,
I love it when they would be like in the truck with the fucking toothpick and they're just rolling, then it cuts and the sun's move. My turn to move the truck. No, shut up! I got about 20 more minutes left.
Yeah.
But anyway, here's that star-shaped, for lack of a better word, vessel that people are finding hovering in the sky over
That is
Mexico
fucking
City.
crazy.
It's an aerial anomaly. First appeared online late in September when it was posted on the TikTok by a user named Valeria.
On the TikTok.
On the TikTok.
The TikTok.
Right. On the TikTok.
Scotty, I think I've got video over here.
Oh,
for
do
you?
you? Is it?
It's the same. It's supposed to be the same thing.
Nice.
All right.
Let me jam on over here. All right, here we go.
This one's a little different looking, actually,
Yep.
than yours.
Look at that.
Oh, that's rendered. I don't believe that. Zoom back in.
Hold on. You'll get to see more of it.
Great
Fuck
radio,
that, dude.
guys. Best.
Oh, I know, right? Well, this is why you
The dead air?
well, it's not necessarily dead air. It's
Yeah.
it's good.
This is why
That's why we have video.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
come over to Spotify or you
YouTube.
can check us out on YouTube, and you can
Subscribe while
see
you're
what
there.
we're looking at. We're all like, oh.
Okay.
So this looks like a. You ever see like jacks? Where you
Yeah,
play.
yeah.
It looks like a jack that's thrown up in the air.
Yeah.
That is fucking nuts.
That is.
Knuckin' fun.
It's just sitting there hovering,
Yeah, that's.
right?
I don't know.
Dustin,
it looks rendered to
Dustin
me.
thinks it's fake.
It does look a little fake.
Go back a little bit. Go back to where it's zoomed in real close. Right
There
there.
you go.
That looks rendered as fuck.
I don't know, man. That's.
Hit play on it. Let's see how it moves with the camera shake and everything.
Now, the thing is, when you look at it up there, it's not as smooth as what I'm looking at over here.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a little choppier up there.
Man.
Yeah, that is some.
But yeah, that's. What the hell is
How
that?
do you think you would act if that actually happened? Like if it real life, like you saw an alien spacecraft,
Yeah.
something. How do you think you would act?
Oh, I don't know.
I'd be like, fuck yeah!
He's like, I'm right.
I think the average person, they would probably act, like Dave, yeah, whatever. But I think you're going to get some people who are going to straight up start shooting at it.
Oh, yeah. Like those people with drones.
The U.S. military already has. They've already shot at them.
That's crazy, dude. What? Yeah.
There's videos on TikTok too that I've been running across lately. There's one account, it's fucking super cool, but there's one account on TikTok. I can't think of the name of it off the top of my head. But the guy or the girl, whoever's running it, you never see them. It's all like in the dark.
Yeah.
And they're kind of like in hushed whispers, like they're hiding, and it's in another like some darker area. They claim that the world, wherever they are, their world is in the apocalypse, and it's all dark, and all this is going on. And they're like, "Do you not see this?" You can look up, and there'll be like zombies and shit running outside, and it's a whole thing, man.
Do you think you could survive a zombie apocalypse?
There have been.
You got to be ruthless.
How long? Oh,
you got to be ruthless
for sure.
I mean, it depends.
How long do you think you survive?
Me?
Yeah.
I think Mike, I'm going to be honest with you. I think I would do great by myself, but me, the way I am right now, I would go and I would hug one of my children who had been bit, and he would bite me.
Oh, yeah.
And he would bite me.
That's
My kid can't even wipe himself sometimes after he eats. It just looks like he's like got food all over him. It's like, what the hell happened, buddy?
He's a zombie.
Like, he's going to get bit.
Oh, I'd go back to Mississippi.
This is the time of the show where I hit Google and type in UFO and then click on news and see if there's any new shit.
There you go. There you go.
I think I'd survive pretty long.
Getting weird.
Even with my family.
I'd like to think, but
do you guys believe in prepping?
You know what?
I
think that everybody
believe
makes
in killing
fun of
a
prepping
prepper.
until some shit goes down.
I'll kill a prepper and take his shit. There's enough people. There's enough fucking suburban pussy ass white people that are prepping right now.
Yeah, that they're the prepper.
Yeah, you just meet the guy in the suburbs.
Everybody
that's the prepper.
getting the Denali. Let's go.
And then when you see the first zombie, go to his house, kill him and his whole family, take their shit, get the fuck out.
No, I want to be that the
Head to
family that
Mississippi.
has the Underground Railroad as their bunker.
We ain't got time for that. That's how an alien gets in.
That's how an alien gets in.
Fucking zombie gets in.
Like they've got some underground rail station or something, and that's how they're living. Like fucking Ninja Turtles and shit.
Dude, I prep. For
Oh.
sure.
Now?
Now we know.
You prepping now?
Maybe.
Oh, really?
Now we know.
All right, what are we stockpiling?
Do you realize the information you have just given us?
That don't mean shit.
You think I'm going to try to rob this motherfucker?
No, hell no.
Oh, man.
Hold on, boys.
Not
I've
with
got
my bare hands, I'm not.
I would try it with two bare hands, but my own, not going to happen.
No way.
The quote of the night is from Biscuit. I'm here to binge shit.
Yep. That's what we're putting on.
I'm breaking in that bunker, and he'd be like, "It's just dark, smoke rising. I just see two red eyes.
Welcome
I'm here
to
to
the
binge
Thunderdome."
shit. Oh fuck, I'm dead.
I gotta admit, man, I would rather have you on my side, but I don't know.
I'm that'd be the thing. I'd be
You got
down.
them kids. That's a liability, man.
Right.
They gotta go.
Yeah.
Probably in that situation. Not
I'm
gonna
gonna tell you, man. Kids are good for one thing, and that's slowing down the horde.
I was gonna say same
you
as
can
feigning goats, right?
Dude, yeah, scapegoats.
They'll buy you a good 5 seconds to get some extra head time. And I mean,
Yeah, but
what
when
I'm
you get
saying.
old, I mean,
what you do is you meet a fat guy you don't like. Okay.
Do you see? Oh no, you. The
that'll
shit
slow 'em
is
down for
fucking
like
planned
20
out.
so boys, how are you doing? Fatty Arbuckle over here.
Yeah.
Fatty Arbuckle.
No, yeah. I'm addicted to watching. My YouTube is just full of cars and survival.
You seem like a survival man.
Do you watch
I
those?
assume.
We make a palace out in the middle of the woods and cabins and shit. I love watching those.
Oh my gosh. There's one. It's called Corporal's Corner. This dude was in the military, and then he served his time, did everything, and then he just goes and he builds shit. He'll go. I love when people do Walmart challenges or Dollar General.
Is that the dude who's like, "Can you build this?" Yeah.
Yeah,
and then he'll
pretty
build
much.
it.
Yeah, they'll be like, so you get $50. You have to go to Walmart. You can't buy. You can only buy things that you would use in a survival or a prepper situation.
Right.
And he does, and you're just like, fuck.
How is he doing this? Right?
I got backpacks.
I've got a Wentzville UFO thing that just came out. A bunch of kids witnessed a UFO in Wentzville,
Illinois or Missouri.
Missouri.
Really?
You guys want to see it?
Yeah. Pull them shit skis up, dude.
Bro, I was in Illinois over the weekend.
Were you? Where were you?
Madison.
Madison County?
Illinois, huh?
No, Madison, Illinois.
Where's Madison, Illinois?
It's like you go kind of like outside St. Louis and directly right back in. It's weird. It's weird how it is because like you can literally look
that's Madison County that I know of. There's
Worldwide
Edwardsville.
Technology Raceway.
Oh, that's where you posted those pictures from.
Yes,
Oh,
and
you
that was
you were at Mid-America Speedway.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
I just know it is Worldwide Technology Raceway.
Is that the place where they do the NASCAR stuff at too?
Yeah. They have NASCAR track and then they have NHRA.
Yeah.
I've been
I know
there.
where
I think
you're
I've
at.
been in the pit at that place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right next to the landfill.
Pretty much.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fucking amazing.
What you got up here, man?
All right, let me see if I can blow this bitch up for us.
But I
this,
thought
this,
about you
this
while I
is
was
from
there.
Wentzville. Hopefully it plays.
You're
for
about
me.
40 minutes outside of my house.
Really?
Yep.
What the fuck is that, man?
Oh, and then it speeds off.
It looked like it just vanished.
Wow.
Well, but there were like lots of witnesses to this one. One more time. Let me back it up a little bit. Here we go.
What is that?
And then.
But you know what? That could easily be a drone.
And then boom, it's.
Oh, dude, I don't know. That was quick.
That was
I could
awfully
fake this,
fast.
so-
Yeah.
Yeah, but dude, there's a ton of kids there that witnessed
But
it.
okay, so rewind for a second. Let me shoot some holes
kind
in this. I'm
and
gonna have to break your heart. Here we go.
Break my heart.
All right. Now they're definitely looking at something, but they're not looking straight up in the air. All right.
I don't know. They're pointing.
They're at a little fucking birthday party or something. No, half of them aren't
like
even
at, like,
paying
a
No,
attention.
this was at a football game in Wentzville. It was at a high school football game that had hundreds of people there.
Fuck, man.
It's documented. It's from the Sun. The Sun, the most reliable source of news on the planet.
You know, I always trust the Daily Sun when I'm taking my morning commute. You guys were all talking about getting up and they smoke once a day. I get up and however long it takes me to get from the bed to the toilet is when I blaze up.
So here's what one of the kids say.
So I always
Oh,
sit
talk
down on the John and pop open a nice morning sun.
What'd they say?
Catch up.
Alerted to something strange in the sky by murmurs of the crowd, Cora Gregory started filming and captured what happened next. She said, I came to notice it when I heard a few people saying things like, what is that? And do you see that? A friend of mine I was with kept telling me it's probably just a laser, and at first I thought maybe it was, but that quickly changed to, oh my god, that's not normal, and I came to the conclusion that it was not a natural object.
It's a laser.
In Cora's video, a crowd already vocal with excitement is seen watching the strange pale blue presence in the skies. Moments later, it shoots off into the distance, provoking screams as the school kids jump and point. And then the kid's mom said, "This is real. My son saw it and called me as soon as it happened."
When did it happen?
This article is from yesterday.
Okay.
Let me see if it gives a date on it.
Crazy shit. I'll be ready.
It doesn't.
Fuck a little
It
green
doesn't
dude
say
up.
the date, but I bet you it was Friday because that's when they play football, high school football.
Wasn't there a SpaceX launch recently?
We had that dart. I've noticed things have really like jumped up in activity since we crash landed that dart. There was a dart
Oh, are you talking about the thing that they crashed into the asteroid?
They crashed into the asteroid.
Yeah, have you guys seen the video of that?
No.
That's pretty
So-
cool. They've
so
got a video
NASA
on it, and it crashes right into an asteroid.
We just did this,
Yeah,
like
I'll see if I can find
3
that.
weeks ago, not too long ago.
Yeah, less than that, I
But
think.
yeah, NASA,
I think it
it's
was-
basically in a doomsday prepping situation.
Asteroids.
They had an asteroid fly by that they had been tracking for a while, and we launched a spacecraft, and whatever it was, they called it the DART, but the DART crash landed and moved the trajectory of the asteroid. So it was like in an attempt to avert a doomsday scenario, and whatever they were trying to do, NASA came out and said that all of our things were a great success. We totally, we did this, and this, and everything's great.
We totally didn't just waste $20 million of your money. I mean,
They're going to have to, though, to be honest.
But dude, eventually at some point,
NASA's the
I'm
only
really-
program
Let's be honest.
where you just throw money
as
at
long
it.
as they're doing
I'm cool
shit
with it.
like
Yeah,
that,
Space is fucking amazing.
I love space. Don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
but the tax-paying motherfucker that gets half his paycheck taken every fucking week is
True.
like, what the fuck am I doing? And it's sitting there paying all this money to get pictures of fucking Jupiter. But when they do shit like that, now, don't get me wrong. I'll look at those pictures and I'll be amazed by them, and I think they're fucking incredible. I love outer space. Outer space is one of my favorite topics ever. It's just the fucking money we spend and don't learn nothing new. Ain't really worth it. But when we do shit like that, where we're prepping our planet, like it serves a purpose, then I can get behind that.
That's what I was going to get at. That's the thing I can get behind because we're prepping.
You guys want to see this video?
Yes. It's going to happen one day.
Oh, God, yes.
We're going to need that.
You're fucking right we are, man. You are right.
It just slowly gets closer and closer and closer.
Oh, this is the cam on the craft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is so fucking
and
insane,
then just
dude.
boom.
Now give it a second. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and then eventually it cuts off.
Impact.
That's at the moment of impact.
It's got the big impact warning.
Yeah. No, dude, it's only a matter of time before a big asteroid is on a collision course with Earth. We know that it's happened.
It's happened before,
and it wasn't that long ago. The last time
dinosaurs
a big one hit us.
Right?
That was the damn. That was the damn UFO right there. That was the mothership. Ow! What the fuck was that?
Right.
Yeah. No shit.
Those bastards.
Now, I was telling my wife, though, here's the problem with this. A lot of the times, they don't detect asteroids until hours.
Until it's way too late.
Hours before they fly by.
Well, we just had a mega asteroid, whatever thing, just pass by not too long ago.
There's always flybys.
You know, something the size of Texas or something flew by. And
now, see, I would also...
So many inches from the whatever ionosphere, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I would also be willing to not be bitching about my tax dollars paying for a monitoring system of some sort.
You know, eventually
we do have that. But it misses stuff.
You need a deep space monitoring system, though. That's the problem.
Yeah, we need to see it coming.
What we need is we need to get out into space.
We need it. We need a good year.
Did you guys hear that they are now saying that they are going to try to send a manned mission to Venus before they go to Mars?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's closer.
It's closer.
But the whole thing die. Well, they're not going to touch the surface. They're going to do like a flyover with humans.
They can't. They can't land.
Yeah,
there's no way.
No, they can't. They can't touch the surface.
Isn't Venus like?
It's fucking.
It's all ammonia, right?
It's a hell. Yeah, it's a hellscape.
Yeah,
yeah.
Can you imagine though? You get out there and then you're crashing into that, and then something goes wrong, and there's only one way to go but down.
But
and
you know
what?
Those guys, they had to have known. Like, you remember when they talked about sending a manned mission to Mars, and so many people signed up? Yeah. That's a one-way trip, man.
Yeah.
You ain't coming back.
Ah, fuck that, dude.
You know?
I mean, I might go after it's been there for like 40 or 50 years, and now the whole thing's colonized. And
right.
Go get Starbucks or something.
No, that's different.
Go to Dollar General.
Yeah. You know what freaks me out?
You're a Marser. You're not an Earther anymore.
The thought of being like on the International Space Station or something, and you lose your tether, and you just fucking float into space until
pull my helmet off.
You know,
fuck it.
Yeah, and just end it right there. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Give them time. Give them time to save you.
I don't think they're gonna save you.
Give them until you can't stand it anymore.
Now, if it's just
write
you,
that in there.
If it's just you, maybe.
Yeah, if they don't have time to get here, and it's going to be 3 months before they can get somebody here.
There's a really cool picture of an astronaut who was untethered close to the ISS that I saw on Facebook recently, and the image is fucking haunting because you see this guy just in the middle of fucking space,
just
out there without a tether or anything. Yeah.
Well, that's those guys that have the air packs built into their suits, the little jet packs that can move them around. You know.
Yeah. I want one of those, man. It's so bad.
Well, if you got a jetpack, it might not be so bad, and then
Yeah, but you've got a limited supply on that. I would think you can't rock all day.
Yeah, but you can see in space you don't have to.
Shit that would.
Yeah,
in space you don't have to. All you've really got to do is get yourself pointed in the right direction.
Yeah.
And then give it one blast, and it will not slow down. Now, the trick is you don't want to blast it too hard, or you'll go flying into that sumbitch like getting hit by a fucking car.
Yeah, you can overshoot. It's kind of like on a boat a little bit.
Yeah, you just want to give it a little, and it won't stop because they don't have gravity, so it won't stop.
Right.
Like once you start going, you're going to keep going.
Yeah, your inertia will just keep carrying you.
Yeah, so like if you can get pointed back at the space station, you can give it a little zap to where you get at a survivable fucking impact when you hit.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's going to feel good,
That's a good point.
Probably not.
But it
I'm saying
floating around.
If I'm out there floating around, I'm probably shitting my pants, and that's just going to zip me right back on over.
Oh, the good news is they've already
the amount of bowel movements. Like, here we go.
That's the good news, though, is they've already built that into your suit.
Yeah.
So while you're up there shitting yourself, it's got a place to go.
Yeah.
It's not like
nugget.
I was going to say suddenly the suit's 10 pounds heavier. Like, what the hell?
How does that work?
I don't know though. See, that's bad for when you crash. You don't want to be heavier right now when you finally do collide into that thing.
Heavy, wet, and moist.
Moist.
Do you think Neil Armstrong took a dump on the moon?
Oh yeah,
on the moon, probably.
How
long were they on the moon?
Isn't that like freeze dry?
I don't know.
Because there's no it's so
vacuum
cold,
sealed.
right?
Yeah, it has to be.
It's so cold, so the moment you would hit it would just freeze dry your crap.
Well, no, your shit will float around in space.
Yeah,
that's
not on the moon though. It'll hit the ground. It'll just take a little while.
Yeah, there's a little gravity on the moon, right?
I'm sure there was a compartment in there.
I would shit and launch it back at Earth.
Because you're in the vacuum of space, bro.
Right?
And then some motherfucker, that'll burn up in the atmosphere. But let's just say
let's just imagine that it's
for the sake of comedy, let's ignore that. Now, let's get a visual of some poor farmer in some country you've never heard of.
Iron colon,
and then all of a
biscuit
sudden,
launching him from space.
And all of a sudden, a soft turd just
fucking splats.
Hey, down there. Hey!
Because the first thing you're going to think of is, what did that fucking bird eat?
Put a hole in the ground and it's still burning. Man. Shits from space.
I love space. What a fun topic.
Space shit.
Whenever we take the T-tops off the Jeep,
I hope
and you'd be able to look up. That is the coolest fucking thing. Is like when it's a beautiful sky out, and you see all the stars. That is
love
just
that.
so insane to look up.
I was that's one of the things I love about the amphitheater is like getting high, or not necessarily the amphitheater, but going to somebody's house and listening to music and shit, laying in the ground. A friend of mine have a private festival every year at their house, and they live in the country, and I went a couple of weeks ago, and I just smoked pot, laid in the grass, stared up at the sky, and listened to the band all
Was it
night.
a good look? Was it? Did you get a good view as far as like? Was
because
there
they're far
not very
enough
many
out in
lights
the
that
country.
you could see? Yeah, that's how my house is, man.
A lot
That's
of
why
stars.
camping's so great.
I love how you get far out in the country confused with amphitheater.
Well, it's the
dope.
same thing. Like I like the amphitheater because I can lay up, look at the sky, but you see different shit.
Oh yeah.
In St. Louis than you would at.
I told you guys we saw Elon satellites. When we went to the amphitheater last.
Well, there's a
time,
new amphitheater that just opened up the road too in Ashland.
Yeah, I think I've heard about that one.
Yeah, we
too.
should talk about that too coming up.
Let's do that when we get
All
back.
right. On the other side of this break.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dave's gotta pee.
Again.
Oh, the drop was so nice.
Hi, welcome to Speak Out. My name is Ken Sander, and tonight's issue is, should New Yorkers carry handguns, or should they be allowed to have handguns? And you can call in and we can talk about it. Lines are lighting up. I guess it's a good subject. Hi, you're on the air.
I was wondering, are you also the cable doctor?
Yes.
Oh, you have dual role.
That's right.
I was wondering if I can have my AV switch connected to VCRs.
Well, you have to call me on the other show. Thank you. Hi, you're on the air.
Hi, Ken.
Yes.
I think it's good that people can have handguns so we can shoot people like you.
Right. Hi, you're on the air.
How you doing?
How are you?
All right.
What do you think? Should we carry handguns or what? Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
People like you.
All right. Sounds good. Thanks for calling. Bye-bye. You're on the air.
Hi. I called before with a very valid point. I think it was one of your first calls.
Yeah.
Fuck you, you cocksucker. Hello?
Hi, you're on the air.
Hi. How you doing?
Okay.
What is it good?
Hi, you're on the air.
I don't think the city was willing to pay for something like that. You know, it's
Probably
an
not,
it's
but
an added expense.
It's a good idea, but you're probably
Yeah, it's
right.
a good concept, but what's the chance that Mayor Dinkins, who can't even clean up the city, I fucked your mother up the ass?
Hi, you're on the air.
Okay.
Yes.
I was wondering how you would think that it would be possible to regulate the sale of these guns, and want to know if you suck dick.
All right. Well, in answer to your second question, no. Hi, you're on the air.
Hi. How you doing?
Okay, how are you?
I want to suck your dick.
Hi, you're on the air.
Fuck you, cockhead.
I want to thank everybody for calling us, and hope we, open some ways of thinking. Keep watching. We're on every Sunday night at 11 o'clock, and we'll see you. Thanks and good night.
77.
Yeah, boy.
Welcome back.
Yeah, boy.
It's your boys. Welcome back to the old 77.
Yeah, it is a safe place.
And an unsafe
Swirled.
world.
Swirled.
That was a good swirled right there. Swirled.
Swirly.
Boys.
So we're cooling it down, boys.
We're cooling it down, and
Cooling
Dave's
it
sitting over here
down.
watching videos of his wife.
I know, he won't stop eating.
He will not.
I have never seen somebody so gay for their wife. I swear to God.
So gay for their wife. Unlike Dave.
Yeah,
That's
man.
because she told him, if you're not gay for me, I will beat you to pulp.
Oh, you guys gonna kiss now or something?
Yeah, he's going to
Ew.
kiss her fist. Oh.
Dude, I never thought she would get a tattoo. Never thought she would ever get a tattoo.
What were you guys just like walking down the road, like, let's go get a tat?
No, she had been mulling it for the past several months.
That's why you should.
Your wife
big
becomes more and
decision.
more alpha as time goes
I know,
on.
right?
You're right. You're right.
She does.
Yeah,
Got
no.
her hair colored.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's
Ink.
right. You're rocking the blue now, right?
Yeah.
She's rocking the blue.
Is that why you
No
started
nose
working out
piercing?
so she can't overcome you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I,
Yes.
no,
Dave's
so,
like, oh,
so
shit.
I can come over her.
It was so much overcoming, right? Yes.
Dave talks a big game here.
We really know who wears the pants. Come on now,
buddy. Oh, buddy.
Yeah.
You know.
David always joke. He'd be like, guys, I gotta have to go home and beat my wife. And it's like, yeah, he's going home to get beat.
I'm going
Sorry, I won't talk about it again.
Does she listen to the podcast?
Yeah.
Does she?
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yes, she does.
I mean, she's not like religious about it, but yeah, but she listens. Yeah.
Dude,
Well,
Jesus.
you should be.
We got 125 episodes. I think
Yeah.
she can miss one or
She's
two.
missed a
Yeah.
few, you know, but I shared what did I share with the most recent? Oh, the story, the AIDS story. Yeah. I made her listen to that one. Yeah.
I made her listen. Honey, get over here. You have to listen to this.
Yes, and she had never heard that story.
That's what I was afraid of.
Yeah.
Did she find it as hilarious as what we
Oh,
did?
yeah.
Okay, good.
Oh yeah.
Did you play it for your mom?
No.
Ma, you remember this?
That's what I was gonna say.
I haven't mentioned it to my mom.
Oh my god.
Has she ever wanted to be on the podcast?
Walker says
Does
I
she?
have AIDS.
No, she has no interest in being on.
No
the show.
interest?
No, not
I
really.
didn't know if she's like, you know, I think it'd be fun.
Who,
I
the
feel like
wife or the mom?
My wifey.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, she probably would if I like pulled her arm, you know.
Yeah.
but, like,
Right.
Now Mrs. Car Wash makes a visit from time to
Mrs.
time.
Car Wash makes an appearance from
Every
time to
now
time,
and then, yeah.
I
She
think-
had a great idea back in the early days that for April Fool's Day, we record an episode, but it wouldn't be the guys. It would be all the wives
Right.
who did it.
Oh, that's.
And I was like, that's a really good, but like only two of the wives would have done that at the time.
Yeah, and I feel like with Jessie, it's not that she doesn't want to be on the show on the show.
She
It's
just doesn't
more
know
like
what to do.
She just wouldn't know what to do.
Yeah, Andrea doesn't like to be on camera.
She's not
She
like
has,
a talk on the microphone type
Yeah,
person.
she has no
Yeah.
problem talking off cam, but
She's
she
all
doesn't want to be
business
on the camera.
type deal.
She's not always all business, but she just doesn't. She will tell you this. Like, she just doesn't have the kind of personality to do this.
Yeah.
Like she would.
You got to be a little weird.
Well, it helps.
Or like you got to be able to just let diarrhea flow out of your mouth.
Yeah.
And I think she would be worried about like
sounding stupid.
What she
or
says.
Yeah, you know.
Yep.
Oh, please.
Why? What do you think yours would?
Fuck no.
No. Yeah. Okay.
No.
So you can relate then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Have you ever asked her?
Huh?
Have you ever?
Oh
asked
yeah,
her?
like I've talked to like my wife. She was like, we should do a podcast together. But she's like, no.
No, not gonna happen.
She just
honey.
straight says
Nope.
no.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had my mom on before. That's
On
all.
guns.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do this joke. My mom sucks at trivia, and it's really comedic, like how bad she is at it. So we play this trivia game, and the setup is it's the most unfair game in the world because no matter what, I'm going to say my mom won, and we established that setup before I even called her because she don't actually listen to the show. So then we call Mom. I get Chris. We set up the game show, and then I ask Chris an impossibly hard question. And then I ask Mom like an impossibly easy question, and she always gets it wrong anyway. And then at the end
She always gets it wrong anyway.
And then at the end that's right. Mom's still the champion.
Reigning, undisputed.
Right.
Where's the belt at, boys? The
this
championship
one?
belts.
the belt.
I had it. I got it on my microphone.
We got it on the mic right here. Yes,
Yeah.
the little championship
Did that
mic.
come off of a figurine or something?
Yeah, it was a little WWE figure.
Scotty's got the. Is this yours?
He washed it and dried it in his trunk.
Is that your belt, Dustin?
No,
Scott had.
So my son Benjamin had this for his birthday.
Yeah.
He wanted to spend his birthday here, and he wanted WWE stuff. And unbeknownst to his
switch to the.
Here we go. Let's switch over here. There we go.
Bam! Oh.
Unbeknownst to his mom.
Other way.
There you go.
Your other left.
There you go. There's the belt. And I thought it would just be funny to have the championship belt down here.
May I see it? I
Got to wrestle for it.
It's time.
Shirtless.
You need to like thumb wrestle for it,
I just
right?
want to know if I could turn it into a ring.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I have
I've already done that.
tiny girl hands. Look, get some fat-fingered motherfucker like you. Now you really don't have
You got
fat
some-
fingers.
Yeah, no.
You know, for a dude who bends shit, I expect your hands to be a lot bigger.
Yeah, he does. He does not have huge hands.
You know
got
what they
big
say
knuckles.
about a man with
Yeah,
big
big
hands?
Yeah.
You know what they say about a
He's
man
got
with
big hands.
knuckles.
Nah, dude. You know what they say about guys with big noses?
Does it fit?
Shark
Scott,
fins.
you got fat fingers? Who's got the fattest fingers?
Scott.
Scott's got some
Look at
fatties.
them things.
See if you can turn that
Got
into
some
a ring,
sausage
Scott.
links.
See if you can wear that like a ring.
Oh, I was gonna put it on you, but that's fine.
Oh well, hell here.
No, it's too late
No,
now.
it's too late now.
Yeah,
I
now
don't.
it's fucking awkward.
I can't have this.
Now he's proposing with a championship belt. That's the.
Yeah, I mean it kind of
Does it
fits.
fit?
That's pretty manly.
There might be another rung. You know, it
You
might
know?
go a little bit further deeper.
I could probably see. I can't two finger it. So
Yeah, I can.
That's not what I've heard.
I should really call her.
I should call her.
God, anyway, no, yeah, I can. Let's see. Heck, let me.
The championship belt.
There we go.
The
There we
championship
go.
belt.
I wish I could play the
Look at that
John
shit.
Cena.
On the fat fingers. Yeah.
We would get taken down, I
Oh,
believe.
definitely. Yeah.
And his name is John Cena.
Da, 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 da. I have a friend that was a big John Cena fan, and we used to have epic Halo matches. And every time he would beat me, he would play that song.
Bruh, back in the day.
You would just blare it out.
Yeah,
You just got your ass whooped by somebody.
yeah.
Yeah.
And his name is John.
He would always make fun of me for being a Kanye West fan, and then I'd make fun of him for being a wrestling fan.
I think that's the acceptable. Yeah, I think that's acceptable.
You think it's a fair trade?
That's a good friendship right there.
Yeah.
Hell yes.
Oh, I've been made fun of it my whole life. And
Yeah.
that's fine because all those people worked real
are
jobs.
probably
Right.
dicks anyway.
While I made
Yeah.
$500 a week,
There you go, baby.
not even getting in the ring, but fucking being around the business. And
Yeah.
Business.
No,
making the shit.
I
up.
was a huge. I was into WWE as a kid, and then I wasn't. You know.
I'm not into it anymore. Like, I mean,
It was WWF when I was.
Yeah. The World Wildlife
Wrestling.
Federation.
World
Yeah, they
Wildlife
sued us.
Federation.
Well, no, the World Wildlife Federation sued them.
Yep.
And that's why they changed.
That's why they
they're-
changed it?
That's
Fuck
why they're
yeah.
WWE now.
Yeah.
and they didn't
Get
have a
that
problem with
money.
it till they registered WWF.com.
Yep.
And then they didn't even win the lawsuit in America. They won it overseas in England. So while it was going on, like if you look at the UK pay-per-views like Resurrection and Rebellion, or Insurrection and Rebellion, a lot of the right before the change, those UK shows, it won't have WWF on it. It'll say World Wrestling Federation Presents.
Oh, okay. I see.
All right.
Yeah.
But then when they finally lost the lawsuit, they had to change it, and that's when they changed it.
Can you imagine all the shit they had to strip out, though?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it took them. They gave them plenty of time. Like, they didn't immediately change the belts. They didn't immediately change the turnbuckle pads. They immediately changed the things they could immediately change,
Yeah.
like the
Yeah,
graphics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've
shit
changed.
like
We've
that.
had a lot of different logos at the place that we work in the past
Oh
few
God,
years.
yeah. Just within the past few years.
Yeah, we've had buyouts.
I've been
and-
there 7 years, and I've gone through 5 logo changes.
Yeah.
That would terrify
5
the
rebrands.
fuck out of me.
Yeah.
You know.
Every time somebody come up, I would be a nervous fucking wreck.
Well, I've watched guys at work like pulling shit, chiseling shit off the walls just to turn around and put something different up that's only temporary, so
Yeah.
they can turn around and replaster whatever up on the wall, to then turn
Really?
around and pull it back down.
At this time, you just need a church sign.
You know, that's it's
One
ridiculous.
of those windy signs
Right,
that you
it's
go out with the big
ridiculous.
pole and change.
Oh yeah.
But our logo changes mostly have been due to mergers. And
We
whatnot.
merged,
Yeah.
we-
so we have no choice really
Yeah.
but to change that shit.
Well, the first time I got there, we had rebranded after 25 years. So,
Yeah.
and then we had a boom, boom, boom.
Yep.
So,
change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I think now we're finally settled down into nice little something now.
what we are.
Yeah.
I hope so. Yeah. Me and
Cooling it down.
Me and Scott work at the porno factory.
Yes. Dave is head masturbator.
The cock in the box.
Head masturbator.
Head technician.
That's head masturbation coordinator, Scott.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Knob polisher.
Coordinator always sounds more important, right?
I know, right?
I'm a coordinator now.
Hey!
Yeah.
Hey.
Aren't you proud of me?
You sure are. Yeah. You coordinate all the bullshit I don't want to do.
That's right. I should. That's what I was doing
Because sadly, I'm also Dave's. I'm on Dave's team too.
Yeah, Scott's my boss.
I'm number 2.
Yeah. But that's okay, buddy.
Nah.
I love doing your bitch work.
My bitch work will get you actually pretty decent on the editing and looking for shit.
That's why I'm doing it.
You know, really, it's a pain in the ass for me, but for someone like you, it's perfect because you can like actually learn about it.
Yes. Yeah.
I've done this for so damn long. I don't need to learn anymore. It's just it's just a step in the road on my problems.
One man's trash.
Is pulling audio clips and things. I always send all that stuff Dave's way. Yeah. Hey, can you pull this live read from this 8-hour game?
Yep. So then I got to go in and I got to find this little 5-second mention.
Yeah.
In an 8-hour
game, hoping that the board op wrote down the time that whenever they said it, you know.
I made 5 montages today, bro.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Dude, you're going to be making so many montages.
It's okay.
It's going to be ridiculous.
We need a montage.
I don't care.
Gotta have a fucking montage.
It's worth it. It's worth it. That's a bad word where we work.
Montage?
Yeah.
Oh, it's turning into one. Oh, it's turning into one.
Ooh, buddy. So, boys, what else is going on? Anything?
We got UFOs we talked about. We talked about Scooby-Doo. Oh,
anal.
Anal.
We even talked about
anal.
Yeah. Wouldn't be the old 77 if we didn't just cover all the bases.
We also have coming up on After Hours segment, it's the Cannabis Cup. It's the second step. So
round 2.
If you are a subscriber on Patreon, you can check it out. We started it last week.
Yes, we did.
We had the Mike Tyson
one appropriately.
Yep. Scooby-Doo, it was a knockout.
Yeah, they recently got Mike Tyson weed at the local dispensary. By the way, folks, this is all legal. Scott and I
all legal.
Are medical marijuana card carriers.
Yes, Dustin too.
So.
All right.
Biscuit,
not this guy.
Biscuit, not. So he is. He's going to be sitting out.
Are we going to give away the results of last week's Cannabis Cup?
I think we just did.
I think we just did, didn't we?
Yeah. I was looking for a sound effect.
Oh no, we just did. So Tyson won last week between Scooby Snacks and Mike Tyson. This week we have Hermit's Delight from 1910.
1913.
Is it? Okay, yes. Yeah. But this is the blueberry.
Lucky number.
It's got a really funky smell to it.
Is this the same?
Excuse me.
Is this the same blueberry that we got in the past?
I think.
Okay, I'm so confused because I'm confused about the whole Herman's Delight thing. Is that the brand? Because I thought the brand was 1913.
I don't know.
That's what when I bought it, it said 1913
Hermit's
1913
Delight,
whatever.
But then it also says blueberry muffin. I'm so confused.
I don't know. So okay, Hermit's Delight blueberry muffin. Then we'll call it that.
Yeah,
sure.
Maybe it's like Pepsi, or maybe it's like Mountain Dew, Diet Mountain Dew, but it's owned by Pepsi.
Could be.
So we got some Bartles and James tonight.
Bartles and James.
So the Hermit's Delight tonight goes up against the Larry OG.
Larry OG.
So there you go.
Okay, now
that's the cup.
Is the Larry OG? Is there a brand?
Who is Larry OG?
Because if we're really going to do this, we need brand names too.
Yeah, there's a brand name, but we'll tell it.
We'll tell
it later. Yeah,
you'll be able to see it on.
We'll actually show you the brands.
Right.
So
okay.
It's all purchased.
It's all coming up on After Hours.
All legal and above board, like in case you want to get bent.
Yeah.
Keeping it legal.
Keeping it legal. On the old 77.
That's what we do.
I'd like to sell this show one day, so definitely keep it somewhat clean. Yeah, man, I'd love to have people, come up and be like, hey, I love watching you guys' show. How can I get on it? Can I get my commercial on your show?
Oh, I thought you meant like, hey,
no,
like sell this.
I got a show to sell. No, nothing like that. I want to sell time on the show, like a radio station, kind of
radio.
So if you'd like to check us out, and you'd like to be here or there or
anywhere,
contact KOPN and tell them you want the old.
I still got to talk to KOPN about that.
Isn't that our buddy?
Yeah, that's our boy.
That's our buddy.
I think we tape enough shit that we could do. We could have a 5-day time slot, fill it with 3 things, a best of and a rerun, and we would be good.
Potentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of editing though, because we like to cuss on
Well,
this
that's
show.
why I said, I ain't gonna make no promises
that.
till I got my house together.
We like to cuss. On this.
If we don't, though, it'll also help us on YouTube because the algorithm will move us higher.
What? We don't cuss?
Yeah.
Really?
It's gonna be awfully fucking hard.
It's
You
not
know,
gonna
it is
happen.
hard sometimes.
It's not going to happen.
It's so hard. So hard.
We're not going to not cut.
You know,
I get that, but
we're
I'm just
listed
saying,
as explicit.
there
So.
could-
I'm the one holding the
there
team
can
back
be
on there.
a radio edit.
Yeah.
We just have to find out what the standards and practices are, because there might be some topics that they say don't talk about butt fucking. Ever.
Oh, I'm sure there is.
Yeah.
Or
But that's-
All right, guys,
incest
so
or
that
any
would be
of
my
that.
last show. Can't talk about
But
it.
at the same time, they'd have to
Oh, I'm sorry,
understand
man.
that they can't make us boring, because let's be real. I mean, we would definitely be the best thing on that network.
Who doesn't want to talk about butt fucking?
Right at 6 o'clock in the morning.
And then remember, our lead-in is NPR Radio.
Well, that's when you've got the morning wood, Scott, at 6 a.m., right?
Oh.
That's when.
Welcome to the morning wood. And you have like birds chirping. It's the morning grind. with
If I had
Dave.
it,
The morning
if
grind.
I had a morning show, it would definitely be called Morning Wood.
the
No
morning grind.
fucking doubt about it. No doubt about it. Yeah.
Dude, we could make that the Morning Wood could be a segment on the radio where Dave reads the news.
Yeah, I would love it.
Do last
But
week's
it would have
news
to
so
be
we don't
like
have
it would have to be the most boring, like terrible news ever.
Oh,
Like,
dude, you could do like
People would
wishing
still
old
love it.
people a happy 100th birthday and
Yeah,
shit,
like
the
fucking
Smuckers
Walker.
thing.
Yeah.
Wilford
Yeah.
Brimley.
Wait,
Look
no,
at this. She's 100 years young
isn't it Al Roker that does that?
now, but it used to
Yeah.
be Wilford
Used to be-
Brimley.
It wasn't Wilford
no,
Brimley.
it was
be
a
the-
different guy. It wasn't Wilford.
It was Wilf something.
No, Wilford
one,
Brimley's
like-
he's the diabetes dude.
Diabetes.
Yeah,
That's the other guy.
Who's the other guy then?
I can't remember that guy's name, but I know exactly who you're talking about. Yeah.
I got his face.
Big dopey white dude.
Yeah, big dopey white dude.
There's one that comes on around like 10 o'clock on like 103.7.
Yeah.
It's called the Country Store.
Yeah.
They just sell shit on the radio.
Oh, I used to host the swap shop.
Oh, it's fucking great. And
Dude.
the dude is so happy to read
yeah.
everything off, and he's like, caller number 2.
You ever listen
You're
to
on
his
the
job?
Country Store or whatever. And
Yeah.
then the person comes on, and then they sell it, and the dude just
So that all goes back to an old-timey radio thing that they
Yeah.
used to do back in the early days of radio. So when you had phones back in the day that had party lines, you familiar with the party line?
Yeah.
Yes.
You'd pick it up, and there'd be everybody in your neighborhood on the line talking, right? So you just, hey, what's going on down the street, wherever? And you'd tell the lady on the other end, yeah, I want to call 259 New York or whatever. Okay, connecting, and she'd hook you up. Well, back in those days, you would have a party line set up. People would call in, and then you would just talk on the air, and you would record everything. And you'd cut it up for whatever you wanted, but they would sell shit back in the day, and that became what you're talking, like
Yeah.
swap shop, whatever it is.
Yeah.
They get a bunch of people selling shit. They'd repeat their numbers 900 times.
Yeah.
It was great.
he repeats it twice.
You'd get guys calling in who have like, I found 3 hubcaps down the side of the road, and I got 6 rows of Sharon bushes. I'll cut you out some. Just come on down.
Yeah.
Here we go. Finally, my sound effect loaded. It sounded probably something like this. I was just trying to put in a crowded mall.
all right. I was like, I don't not understand it. Get a little walla going on in there.
They had 1-900 party lines in the 90s. And that's
Yeah.
what it sounded like. It was like too many people
Yeah.
talking all at once with somebody screaming their town or something you could hear.
Willard Scott.
Willard Scott.
Willard
thank
Scott.
You.
Yeah, you were close.
Yeah. Did he have something to do with Smuckers?
Yeah, Smuckers was the sponsor.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
they would pull up like strawberry jam, and you'd have like some 90-year-old
right.
lady on there just
no,
crusty.
Usually 100.
looking,
Usually you
Yeah,
didn't
they
get
were
on that
usually-
shit
Yeah.
unless you were 100.
Yeah.
He didn't
Yeah.
accept those fucking young 99-year-olds.
Yeah, he didn't
Fuck
play
Them
that.
old
people
blue
shit.
hairs love me.
Yeah.
Them old no hairs love Willard.
It's funny because the one on this one I'm looking at, she has no hair. That's funny.
Ha!
Like, she's bald, boy, and she's looking rough.
She's embracing
She's 100 years young. That pisses
Right.
me off. Nobody's 100 years young.
No.
I'm sorry.
Unless you live to be 200. Shut the fuck up, Wilford.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Nobody's 80 years young. Nobody's 60 years young. Nobody's
Willard-
40 years young.
If you could be immortal and never die, would you?
No.
If I could turn it off when I wanted to, then yes.
That would depend on how I would age. Because, I mean, you have to age at some point, right? If I could be immortal, I wouldn't want to be immortal at 13. Just like I wouldn't want to be immortal at 20 or, I'd say 25 be ideal age, maybe 30.
I mean, if I could look like this.
Stay at that age forever.
Yeah.
I look like this forever. I probably wouldn't mind. I mean, I'd like to be a little skinnier before.
No, I want to work out a little bit before I lock this one in.
One in there,
that would motivate me.
I've handled the fatty guy up until now. Right. I don't know if I could do that forever, though.
Now we know what it's going to take to get Scott to go to the gym.
There you go.
Eternal life. Literally. Boy, you need Jesus.
Listen, man.
Hey, man, Jesus doesn't hate. He just saves. He's good.
Listen, man, when you wish for immortality on the Dragon Balls, you also have to include invincibility.
Yeah, right.
Because you want that body to stay together.
I was going to say you kind of have to have.
Because ain't nothing worse than when the head goes floating or when the world ends and then you're just fucking in the vacuum of space suffocating. You want that invincibility too.
Yeah, that's why I don't want invincibility.
Well, then
that's why I don't want to live forever.
Well, see, then when the world ends and you're floating around in space, you can always just, I'll chill like this for a few million years because your perception of time is relative to the time that you've perceived.
Well, they think that in our lifetimes, we might crack the aging code and people will be able to live forever.
I think it's going to happen towards the end of our life.
I hope so. I don't want to live forever. I don't want to see the people I love.
Well, but see, though, then that's when things are going to get different, especially for people. Because that's when you're going to see the wealth gap increase. You're going to have all these fucking old people who are living forever and all these young people, who have no money and they're not wealthy, dying off young. Or
what about, wouldn't that fucking be really bad for, overpopulation? Right?
Well,
Probably.
That's why it'll only be the rich people.
Exactly.
Yeah. Just like the rich people are the only ones that, that really get the great medical care, at least in America.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Sure. Another reason to hate this fucking place.
I love America, but...
I love it because I've been conditioned to.
There ain't nothing better, at least yet.
Yeah.
There's some pretty close, though.
There's some close, but there's nothing better than what we got going on here, man. Nobody's got the room that we got. Nobody's got the...
Sweden, Denmark, if you just get it together just a little bit more.
Well, the people in those countries...
I do love hanging my children out the third-story window in a baby cage.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, you can't do that in Norway.
And I just love to... No, you can do that in Sweden, though.
Oopsie.
Yeah.
Won't you put little sphincter down on this fence? We go outside and have the sex.
Our good friend Erin from Jeff City Paranormal Society, did you see she just took a long-ass trip to Iceland?
Oh, yeah, she did.
Ireland.
Did she finally come home?
I think she's finally come home. She was gone for a minute.
Our boy Will was worried that she wasn't coming home there.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know if she's coming home this weekend or I don't know.
That's right. Yeah, I forgot we talked about that while I was here last time.
She extended her stay somewhere, and he was like, "Are you coming home?"
Right.
Yes.
Dude, it looked beautiful.
Yeah, all that stuff looks great, man. I'd love to do all that.
I would love to go to that part of the world for sure.
Oh yeah.
Where would be the first place you guys would go if you had a ticket to anywhere on Earth?
Ooh,
Hawaii,
Amsterdam,
Montana.
Really?
For
if
sure.
You had a ticket to anywhere on Earth, dude, you and me can drive to Montana one weekend. I'm talking about a ticket to anywhere on the planet.
Don't care to go anywhere else.
I'd like to go to Italy, maybe.
Italy?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind going to it. I'd like to go to Rome.
I don't want to go to the touristy places. I want to go some little small town and hang out in some kind of diner near the mountains.
Yeah.
That's like a mom and pop
Do
shop.
it the way Anthony Bourdain would do it.
Have some coffee.
I don't know if unless you spoke fluent Italian, I don't know if you'd be able to do that.
Well,
they got apps for that.
Because they're gonna smell the bacon on you. Even if you haven't eaten bacon in a long time, they're going to be like, oh, stinky American,
If you could go back in time to any point in human history, point and place in human history, where would it be?
Ooh. Now, do I have to live in it or just visit it?
Just to visit it.
Okay.
Just so you could see what the fuck was going on. Mine would be ancient Egypt. Okay. I want to see how the fuck they built those pyramids.
I'm afraid I would immediately get enslaved.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying this is you could just go back in time and just look and see what the fuck they were up to.
And I can't.
You don't have to. You don't have to be a citizen at that time. You can just go there and see what the fuck was going on.
Yeah, Egypt would be fun. You'd have to do, or the dinosaur periods.
Sure, yeah, that would be pretty cool.
See some plants and shit that don't exist anymore.
Right.
See, because I'd be curious, in those times, what plants existed that we just haven't discovered, or maybe that existed but then degraded so much that they all are gone and no trace of them for us to find them. And it would be interesting to just be like, if I couldn't interact with the world, I could just like walk around and nothing could hurt me or anything.
Yeah.
Just to kind of walk around in the woods
see.
and
Yeah,
look
just to
around
see.
and see what this world looks like. Not even the dinosaurs. Like the dinosaurs are a plus, but the world, the setting itself, and what that
because it was
Earth was
Pangea
like.
back in those days.
Yeah.
Well, hell, it may have been even something else too, because according to the Younger Dryads theory with Graham
Hancock.
Graham Hancock. Yeah, maybe there was a whole other civilization that was there before all of us, you know?
Could be.
Wouldn't that be wild if you could just take the history of the Earth and just like flip through it and be like, oh well, what's these 3 other books here?
Wouldn't it be some
you know?
shit?
It's like, well, they got it all together and they left the planet. Like, what the fuck?
Wouldn't it be some shit if after so many generations of these existence and civilizations that everybody eventually discovered the internet and made their shit digital, and then whatever that technology would get lost in whatever the cataclysmic event would be,
It's gone
and then
forever.
all they had left was the sacred text left over from the last one, and that's how we got the Bible and 20 different versions of this and that and the other, and how
Right.
everything's kind of similar. And
Well, it's funny you say that. I mean, the whole Book of Enoch sounds like an alien abduction. It sounds like an episode of Star Trek.
Yeah.
Where they come down, they grab a dude, they take him to up above the world, they tell him all this shit, he's writing it down, like losing his mind because he's basically surrounded by gods as far as he knows,
Right.
and then they beam him home.
see, I've tried. I look into parts of Apocrypha like that, because Apocrypha really does interest me because of my religious upbringing. I know the fucking Bible. But then
Yeah.
there's the parts they don't want you to know that
Yeah.
really interest me. But then you sit down and you open the book and you're in your chair, you're relaxed, you open it and you go to read it, and then you remember, oh yeah, the Bible is a very shitty read.
It can be.
Like,
there's so many stories hodgepodge together in the Bible.
But it's so hard to read, and then they tell you that's the devil talking because you don't want you. No, it's because it's a boring book.
No.
And it's the same. Like, I tried to read the Book of Mormon at one point. Like, I got the Latter-day Saints to mail me my free copy.
Yeah, I did too. Yeah, I did that.
And I sat down and I cracked open this devil book, because this is all I'd heard. This is a devil book and all that other shit.
I got one of those, and I got a Wiccan Witch's Bible too, all within the same week.
Oh my God! When my mom found out I was dating a Wiccan, oh my God!
My mom lost her mind.
She flipped her fucking shit.
My mom never knew I dated a Wiccan.
Wouldn't let us eat in the house. She was trying to starve me out.
Was your Wiccan, just out of curiosity, did her boobs point in like she was witching for water?
No.
Because mine did. Just saying. Like, it was so weird. I mean, it was like...
They pointed in, huh?
Yeah,
That's
like
weird.
instead
They
of being nice... I mean, she was a young girl, too, so I'm not saying anything.
Some
But,
girls
you know,
got cross-eyed.
Hers was like a cross-eyed booby. It was so weird.
I'm cool.
I also dated a girl who had an inverted nipple. Y'all ever dealt with the inverted nipple
No. Never
before?
have, I
Now
don't
that's
think.
something.
Tell me about that.
So the inverted nipple, it gets hard, but it gets hard on the inside. Like, you got to suck it out, right? Because it goes in. And I was working with this dude at a farm service agent one time, and he didn't know that I used to date his wife for like 5 years. I dated his wife off and on. Man, we were like fuck buddies hard, you know? Yeah. And he was like, oh, giving me all this shit. And I'm like, dude, I'm trying to tell him about his, you know, I used to date this. Oh, no, you don't know. And he was married to her.
Oh, fuck.
I was like, so? And it was just me and him, and he was starting to give me shit, and I'm like, whatever, man. He's like, oh, you don't know nothing. I was like, she still got that inverted nipple? Shut that motherfucker right up, boy. How do you know about that? Whoa. Sorry, bro. I'm just trying to say, man.
So when her nipple would get hard, was it
would
like,
go
was it like
in.
an any belly button?
Yeah,
kinda?
it was like an any belly button. Wow.
Those
just
are
like
kinda,
that.
I've had a few girls like
And
that.
you gotta
in my
like
time.
work on it to pull it out.
But there's something
you know?
that's kind of cute about it.
Yeah, a
too.
little bit.
Like,
I'm not complaining.
They are very beautiful boobs when they have that going on with them.
I'm just gonna say, ladies are fine. Like the female form is fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I sound like they're
I
going to
agree.
be like, he sounds like a chauvinistic sexist motherfucker, but you know what? Fuck you. You're just mad because I'm not fucking you.
Oh,
you
that's weird.
Because nobody wants to sleep with you. So
Nobody
you're
wants to
gonna
sleep with me either. That's
Try
all
to
right,
ruin
man.
it for the women that get it. That's all
Oh,
they're doing.
just saying.
But the truth is like, man, I adore women. Like,
Okay.
Oh,
I've
I
I've
love
seen
it.
guys with nipples like this before.
Oh my God! Did you just?
throw Dave up on the screen.
Oh my God!
Oh, yeah.
I've seen those kind of nipples before.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's like a taco for a nipple. Jesus
Oh,
fucking
man.
Christ!
You never seen anybody with nipples like that before?
I think
Yeah,
I have
yeah,
nipples
I seen
like
something like that. I've seen something.
I have
like,
little tiny nipples, man.
Thank God it's a dude's nipple, because we can get by with that.
My nips are like this fucking big. They're extremely small.
Yeah, I have very small nipples.
But you know, I've also had friends that like I used to know this girl. She was the opposite. She had like little like beanie weenies sticking out of her chest, man. It was like a 2-inch nipple all the way around.
No, I can't do that.
Oh yeah,
you know, I can't do those. Man.
I can do her, but she got to keep her bra on.
Well, see, I had a buddy that dated her, and they got drunk at a party one night, and he always joked that he gave her nipples head. He's like, oh, well, it was great now until I pulled her bra off and had to give her nipples head. Like, oh.
Give her nipples head.
Right, so all I could imagine was my buddy going down on this chick like a fucking pigeon, like. Is this working for you, baby? All right. You know?
Yeah.
Hitting it hard.
Oh, man.
Dude, give me something else. That's not exactly what it looked like.
Okay, well.
That's frightening as shit, though. That looks like the pit of cartoon.
If I go back to Google, will we get pulled?
I think we're fine.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if we have lady nipples, yeah.
These are that's kind of what I'm saying. I thought we were cool. Inverted nipples before and after.
Is it a man?
No, it's a woman.
Okay, go ahead and look at that then. That's probably.
Hold on, let me see if I can make it bigger. Hold on, give it a sec. There's a before and there's an after.
Oh my God,
I'm cool with it.
You know, I can't see her nipples, but damn, she's stacked. I will say that.
No, she's not. She's not stacked.
Looks it from this way.
Nah, she's not really that stacked.
Here, let me see.
I see your point there.
Yeah, there you go.
See, I'm thinking of a specific woman.
Okay, now do you see that left one, right? That left picture?
Yeah.
Now invert that picture to where instead of nice and going out like this, they come in like you're like I swear like you're witching for water.
You ever see
You never know.
You know, I mean, she was never dry. I will say that.
If you ever started prepping, you'd be like, I need this bitch around.
Dude, have you ever seen a woman? You ever seen one with those weird butterfly titties where they go out like this?
Yes.
Yeah.
My mother, God bless her, had the old the bullet like bowling pin titties, you know.
Yeah, my mom.
She hated those.
My mom's would curve on either side, and they would go out like they would come down. And then my mom would do this thing, and it would piss me off when I had friends over, where she'd be fanning herself with her shirt and flashing her titties to everybody, and then nobody want to fucking see that.
How it's so hot out here?
Because at least when I was home alone, I go, oh, God damn it, Mom. Nobody wants to see that. Quit showing me your titties.
My mom had great tits.
Gross.
Just kidding.
You know, at least you can admit that.
I appreciate that.
I just wanted to say that out loud.
You know what? There's something we can agree on. Your mom does have great tits.
Hey, friendships being made.
All right, I'm going to get these nipples off. Oh, wait, no, there's more.
Oh, God.
Everywhere I click, there's nipples everywhere.
Yeah, there you go.
There's
open
more.
up a new tab.
There you go.
Just open a new tab. Fucking
Never
they'll
tell
go
you,
away.
Never tell you about the girl I'm thinking of. She had those kind of, but then she had them pierced.
Yeah.
So they were like, they'd stick out something, then they had like this ring on top. And, oh, man. A long time ago, I posted a thing on Facebook where I was like, wait, what the fuck is a Z-job? Because there was like a sign, and it was like a diner. Like, you know, you go to an old diner, and they've got that sign. Like when you go to, what's the one up here?
Oscars.
No, not Oscars. It's a mom and pop shop that survived COVID.
Mel's.
No. There's one more. It's like when you're going where High Street and McCarty Street meet, but then you keep going straight. If you keep going straight,
Old Town the Town Grill.
No, I've got. Do I have my
Is it the rainbow?
I've got a thing for free ice cream there in my wallet.
Yeah.
Oh, Daisy Delight?
Daisy Delight.
Yeah,
Daisy Delight.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. I like Daisy Delight.
So you know how their menu is at the top where it's those snap-in?
Yep.
Yeah.
I worked at Zesto's, and we had those kind of menus there.
Well, this meme was a photo of that, and it was like a list of sex favors, like hand job $5, blow job, and the last one was like Z job $100. And I shared that picture, and then I put the caption, wait a minute, what the fuck is a Z job?
If you need to ask.
And then and then it turns out the only girl that ever gave me one is the one that commented and explained to me what a Z job was.
So what's a Z job?
When you're asleep and she sucks your dick and wakes you up sleeping while you're sleeping.
Oh, a Z job.
I get it. Damn, for $100, that's pretty cheap.
Dude, there was this girl. I used to go to this gas station because I used to drive a truck, and so I had to fuel up every morning because I lived an hour away from work. And there was this gas station I used to go to every morning.
Fuel up.
Yeah.
And there was this girl there. I don't know if I can say her. I'll say her first.
Don't say it.
I won't say any names. She was.
Please welcome Candy to the show.
You're actually alarmingly close.
Shit, you know her too.
Right.
Dude, so I would go there every morning, and then I'd get my Red Bull, I'd get my gas, and she was always working the restaurant. And God, she was so hot. And I used to work with her at Hardee's when I got my first job. We were both like getting our first
biscuits.
jobs and stuff, and I always thought she was cute back then, but I didn't have the skill to talk to women yet.
Yeah, I understand that.
That I would later acquire.
Yeah.
But now I had the skill, so I would flirt with her every day. And then one day, just out of the blue, she was like, "Yeah, let's go get drunk." And I went, "Fuck yeah!" And we didn't get shit faced or nothing, but we went and had a few drinks, and then we went back to her place. And the first night we just kind of talked all night. And then the second time, she came to my place, and that's when we had sex. And I remember when I was banging this chick, I'd picked her up from work, and she was like laying on the bed, and I'd already got started. Like, I didn't waste no time. I'd been wanting this for a hot minute. And so I already got started on her before she ever got completely undressed. And then I remember she was pulling her shirt all the way off, and I kept pulling it back down, going, no, leave the uniform on.
Leave the uniform on.
I like to have a little something on.
Well, I mean, I wanted to fuck the chick from the gas station. Like,
No, I'm not talking about me.
I mean, I wanted to have
I'm talking about I like her to have a little something on still.
I like to rip it off her.
I wanted to see her as I saw her every day in that uniform with the name tag.
Yeah.
And all that good. And yeah, that night I spent the night at her house. And yeah, that was how I was awoken that next morning to go to work.
I've had those before.
Slobbing on the knob?
I don't know if I've ever had one of those before, actually. No.
That's nice, actually. Yeah, it's not bad.
I'm sure.
But yeah, when
my
I think
favorite
of
though, and I mean, if we're
nipples,
really going nasty, like, I mean, sure, my favorite is waking her up that way though, if she's down for it.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just walk up to any girl.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, you can't roll them dice these days though.
No, well, I mean, if you do though, may the force be with you.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, that's what I like.
You did it to
I mean,
yourselves,
if
ladies.
your
That's why we
girl
can't
is
do
all
this
about
anymore.
that, I mean, God forbid.
That's a whole
You got yourself a good one, man.
That's a whole subgenre of porn is people,
Sleep
doing
porn?
shit to people that are asleep. Yeah, that's the whole thing.
Oh, I used to have a friend who, like, it was a fantasy of his. Like, we got like real deep in it too. Like, so if she took something and like was passed out, he'd be like, oh no, she'd have to be dead. Like, wait, what?
She'd have to be dead.
Like, she's got to be dead. Like, you wanna have like sex with a dead girl? Oh yeah, no, she'd have to be dead. Like, oh.
He was into necrophilia.
So why does she have to be dead? He's like, well, you got to chop legs and stuff off, you know. I mean, what are you talking about? I mean, he later on he was just playing with us.
Sure. It's like, it's nice cracking a cold one open.
I always thought it was weird because I agreed with him because I dropped this joke before. Apologies, fellas, but I agreed with him because I felt like my coffee should be the same as what he was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Kept chopped and ground up in the freezer.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's I like to keep. Sorry.
I think. So I told you guys.
I like my coffee like I like my men, Dave.
Black.
Bought and paid for at a truck stop.
Yeah.
Dave's just like black. no.
Ground up and in the freezer? I don't understand.
Dude, the most fucked up thing about the whole Jeffrey Dahmer thing is the fact that he was doing that shit in a fucking apartment complex with neighbors everywhere that were hearing it and fucking smelling it.
And
hearing him with fucking power saws chopping people up.
That's the thing I heard. It was some kind of preview I saw the other day, and a neighbor was confronting him in the hallway like, that smell is so bad. He's like, sorry, my fish died.
My fish died. Sorry, my fish died. Or sorry, I was cooking meat in a different way this week. I won't cook it that way anymore. Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah,
somewhere out there's another Jeffrey Dahmer doing Jeffrey Dahmer shit right now.
I'll be fucking
probably.
damned if my neighbor revs up a chainsaw at 3 a.m. and I'm okay with it.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Fuck, dude. God, I'm hungry all of a sudden for some ASMR.
I'm ready for some barbecue.
Barbecue pitmasters.
Dude, that I told you guys, I think that was off air when I told you guys that. So after I finished the Dahmer thing, Netflix recommended a barbecue show to me. I laughed out loud when I saw that. I was all by myself, too.
Have you ever heard Jeffrey Dahmer talk in real life?
Yeah, actually, I went back and watched some old interviews with him after I finished.
That guy was creepy, man.
Yeah, he was very creepy.
A little creepy.
He when I was a kid, like I remember the Night Stalker, that Richie Ramirez dude. He was fucking weird.
He was
too.
the one that scared me the most.
Yeah, he scared me.
Yeah,
him and the Zodiac Killer, because they never caught him.
Never caught him.
Yeah.
Although they think they know who he is now.
Yeah, they think he died.
But
yeah.
Golden State Killer they got on Ancestry.
The total
Yeah, that
gift,
was crazy.
right? That was a whole gift they were given. Jeez.
Yep.
Well, I just heard this morning where California's released, they have 92 shooting suspects, and they think they have an active serial killer going on right now.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Yep. That was the number one, because I always get like news briefs on my phone, and that was the number one this morning.
I'm kind
We
of
have
surprised.
an active serial killer on the loose.
How? With all the technology and all the cameras everywhere.
You know, I think honestly now it would be easier
Why?
to be a serial killer right
Why?
now.
Why?
Why? You have so much things. So if I wanted to, I could clone your phone just by putting my phone in proximity with it. Now I can listen to everything you got. I
For
can
sure.
follow you wherever.
That's what they say with, like,
Technology
key
has
fobs
made
on
things
cars.
so much easier.
Yeah.
You've got people. People don't even realize that your phone is all. It's nothing but a big computer, right? Well, if you could figure out how to get your phone into somebody else's car, because that's a computer too, you could shut their brakes off. You could you could do so many things now and not be seen.
But it would be hard to be, like a fucking Richard Ramirez type that actually busts
I
into
don't
people's
know,
houses in the
man.
middle
So
of the
like
night.
the big
I
thing
don't
with
know.
like Jeeps is it's called like getting ducked.
Yeah.
Like you see
everybody
like the
puts
little
ducks into
Yeah,
everybody's.
yeah.
So now the thing is people are putting like those like Apple
AirTags.
Yeah, AirTags inside the ducks.
Oh,
Yeah.
on
fuck
like these
that.
high-end Jeeps.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, "Oh, I got ducked."
And following women home and shit.
Yep. Following them home, stealing their shit or stuff like that.
Yeah, that's
And see
a
those air
terrifying
tags
thing.
too. Those things are fucking frightening.
Yeah.
That makes it being a woman terrifying to me because of air tags now, where motherfuckers can just you just go about your day.
Know
you never
where
Right,
you
know.
they just slide one up underneath your fender or something.
Who
you know?
does that though? Like, what use do you have for this information? Like, look, man, I'm one of the
fucking
biggest
creeps.
dude. I'm one of the
Yeah,
biggest
literal.
women. I love women. You know
No,
what I
we
mean?
talked
like, I'm
about
a
that,
slut.
right?
I'm a whore, but I would
I believe
never do anything like that because
No.
one is fucking disgusting, and
Yeah.
two, what would you do with that information when you had it?
It's power.
You're
I
not
was going to
gonna-
say,
it
you
is
got to realize
power.
men are hunters, right?
You're
So
not gonna show up at her house and you might.
that's your trophy.
Some of these motherfuckers
You know?
might,
Dude,
but
if you're
100%.
already going that extra mile to throw air tags in her shit and track her, you're probably not all there.
yeah,
You know,
willing-
yeah.
so you're
Yeah.
willing to go into the house.
that's
You're willing
fair.
to pull your dick out in front of, grandma at Thanksgiving.
I guess
Yeah.
I'm just a normal ass dude because only thing I would use air tags for is to put in my fucking wallet and
Yeah.
on my phone.
I'd put it in my kid's ass so I could track him all over fucking town, man.
Where the little
You
fucker's
know,
going.
where the hell's that little bastard
I
going?
might do that when my kids
You know?
become that age. Yeah.
Like that I could see.
Yeah.
And that I'm actually okay with. Like, I don't want any of that tracking shit.
Yeah.
But for kids, like,
Yeah.
an 18-year-old kid is not ready for the world nowadays. I'm
No,
sorry.
Your frontal lobe doesn't develop till you're like,
You know,
25.
you got so much technology going on today. Like, I wasn't even there until 25. That's when I felt like a man, was
Yeah.
25. I'd hate to be growing up today in this bullshit.
Me too, man.
Are you kidding? I'm glad I did all my stuff before the internet.
Me
Now
too.
you got to try to raise kids in it.
I know. That worries me.
Fellas, we got a big after hours
We do, man.
segment coming up after this for our Patreon subscribers, who we would like to thank.
Yes, we would.
Starting with host, co-host, whatever you want to call yourself.
Sir
now.
Biscuit.
Sir Biscuit Strength.
Is it Biscuit Strength or is it Biscuit now?
I haven't changed it on Instagram yet.
So it's Biscuit. All right.
Yeah, we call you Biscuit just because it's easier.
Biscuit's
faster.
easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
The homie Dub IZ, In the Groove Records, Jeff City Paranormal Society, and JT at the Paranormal Son.
Hey, look at you go. Hey, Dave, if people wanted to call us, how would they call us?
They could call us on the listener line, 573-246-0779. Call us and give us some scary stories, folks. Halloween's coming up, and we want to share your stories on the air. So
Yes, we do.
yeah, you know how to find us. Yeah.
You can also find us on the web at theold77.com.
There you go.
Right, baby. All right, boys. I'm
After
ready.
Hours up next.
I'm ready for some After Hours action.
Get that cup action rolling, boys.
But for all you regular listeners, thanks for joining us this week.
That's right.
We appreciate every one of you.
Oh,
Thanks
damn,
for joining.
Dave.
We really do.
You guys suck.
You got judged
But-
hard.
Oh man, dude, that's terrible.
All right, boys.
All right, man. Hang
you
out
next
for
week.
hang out for the Cannabis Cup. It's next on Patreon.com/the Old 77 Podcast. Yeah, bitches.
For a transcript of the Old 77 Podcast, write down everything the boys say.